Hello, friends and foes, fays and fiends, and welcome to Quests and Chaos. My name is Alondra Hellman, aka Lady Bedivere, and tonight I will be your keeper for All Part of the Game, a 1920s Call of Cthulhu scenario written by Matt Doc Tracy and voted for by our lovely patrons. Yay. This is our patron-influenced stream for the month. We're doing one of these every month, possibly more if we get real ambitious, but we're also working on a lot of things in the background. But this is your January patron-influenced stream. We are currently live on Twitch as I am reading this prompter, but if you're watching this later on YouTube, hello, welcome. Please drop us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm skipping this announcement because I don't think it's correct. And moving on to the next one. Many of our shows are live on Twitch, but we also know many of you are watching us later on YouTube or listening in our podcast feeds. It is super helpful and important to us that you do all of the liking, subscribing, rating, and sharing your favorite episodes to your friends. We would love to get more eyes and ears on our stories. And the best way to do that is you harassing all of your best friends and making them listen to us, or sending your least favorite episodes to your worst enemies and getting them hooked. We're not picky. We also appreciate it if you can like and comment on our social media posts to help boost our visibility beyond our Discord. Our Discord is a great place to hang out. It's really hard to discover unless you're already on Discord. If you need an idea for what to write, tell us what other Call of Cthulhu scenarios you'd like to see. If you've got a favorite one-shot or a favorite location that you'd love to see us play a Call of Cthulhu game, send us those. We talk a lot about the tavern upkeep and how it relates to bits that come in live on Twitch. However, you can also support us by joining our Patreon, and we do get the biggest cut of money from there. Please consider supporting us on Patreon, especially if you like what we do. I'm skipping a bunch of my normal copy because it's going to change, because we're in the midst of a lot of changes for our 2026 programming. But following us on all of our socials, joining our Discord, and keeping an eye on our YouTube and podcast feeds is going to be the best way to find out what's coming next. We have some very cool stuff cooking up during this quiet time of January, and we're really excited to share that soon. One thing that is you may be used to if you're already a patron, and if you're not, you can join before the end of this episode and probably get access, is our After Darks. These are patron exclusives where we talk after the show about what we did. Tonight, it has been determined that it will be all of my incredibly skilled Call of Cthulhu players telling me every rule that I get wrong. So if you want to come join us for that, join our Patreon, and you will get that on our YouTube. But we're working hard on all that new content that I just obliquely referenced, so keep an eye on our socials, join our Discord to get our updates. If you missed our State of Chaos stream from early last week, that will be going up on YouTube probably this Saturday, so you can catch up, learn a little more about what we're doing, and, you know, leave us questions in the comments if you have some that we didn't answer. Also, if you aren't yet following Tabletop Today TV on YouTube, please follow there. There's going to be some fun new content popping up there as well. That's where you can get your TTRPG news, reviews, and interviews. Our tavern upkeep is at 49%. It's the beginning of the month. We can get that over 50 tonight, right, friends? Yeah. I think we can.
Get us your money.
Yeah. And some of the folks who are helping us get to that 49%, even though we haven't had a stream yet really this month, are our wonderful patrons. Big shout out to who we believe is our latest patron, Grizzle DL from Switzerland. Welcome. Thank you for your patronage. And we do have some coins distributed from our patrons. We are playing Call of Cthulhu, so this is going to be a purchase of a reroll take the second roll. Ooh, so if you want to gamble, you can gamble.
Yay.
Let's see. We'll get to that in a moment. No. I was like, I have more things written down. Our wonderful things. So first, we have 3 coins from Cheesecake Fries for me.
What?
Which is great, because I don't roll dice in this game. So, oops. Well, that's not true. I might have to roll dice in this game, depending on some choices that they might make and some things that I know that people have in their handbags. 1 coin from Maracunos, also to me.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
But 1 coin from Red Dead Coquette to the players.
Okay. See, now that is a true friend.
true friend of the pod. And 1 coin from Lee to the players.
True friend.
True friend. So we know who the better supporters are. That's fine.
The gauntlet has been laid down. If you are in the chat tonight and you want to contribute more bits to our hapless eldritch horrors, or to the players, depending, 500 bits equals 1 coin, and then I get to throw things at people. Yay. Everybody's favorite part of the night. I believe that is it. Quick round of introductions, because we have a couple faces that we haven't seen in a moment. Over here we have Thomas.
Thomas.
Have you been on the stream before?
I have, yes.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back. I know it's been a while.
Have you ever played any TTRPGs before?
It's my first time.
Oh, okay, great.
Super looking forward to it.
So these are dice?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did bring my whip and some...
I was going to say,
Not that kind of stream.
Thomas has never played Call of Cthulhu before once in his life, as you will see from our many, many seasons of GDS.
Never.
Yeah, never mind. And who else do we have?
Hi, I'm Leanna. I have played Call of Cthulhu before, once or twice.
Just a couple of times.
If anyone has suggestions on how to win Masks of Nyarlathotep, we need to know for our home game soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And next to Leanna we have...
Joseph. I have also played Call of Cthulhu a few times.
Delightful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to see more of these fine faces on the channel, you can find Leanna in our Daggerheart 3-shot. You can find Joseph in our Candela Obscura 2-shot, and you can find both of them at various points in Keys from the Golden Vault.
Yes.
I think
Also,
Thomas is in there somewhere.
You might hear this guy on another
On the redacted
program.
reports,
Yeah.
yes. We'll do a bunch more shout-outs and shilling at the end of the episode, so stay tuned. But
The shilling will continue.
Until morale improves.
look,
The shilling will continue until we get Tavern Upkeep to 50%.
at least 50%. I think we could get to 60 tonight, folks. It's the only stream of January. I believe in you.
We're in full pledge drive mode, and I respect that.
It's the only reason Thomas continues to let me be on the channel is because I'm so good at begging for money. I work in marketing, guys. Anyway, we will. I will stop making the self-deprecating jokes for like the next 5 minutes. Let's play a game.
Yeah.
Excellent. That is why I came to the studio tonight. So excellent.
Amazing. Approximately 1 week ago, each of you received an identical letter from an old college friend, Jameson Evelyn Cartier III.
Evelyn?
Yep. It was a man's name before it was a lady's name.
It's an educational stream already.
Oh, don't worry. We're in the 1920s. I'm going to have so many fun, stupid facts.
What was it? What was the last name?
Cartier, like the diamonds.
Nice.
The third.
The third.
You all remember Jameson. You all went to university with him. You all attended Miskatonic University together with him and with each other, where you were part of a small social group. I believe I described it in our chat as something like the VDOC Society, but with all the pretension of youth. You used to get together in your respective dorm rooms and flats and talk over old unsolved murders or current headlines and trying to apply your collective interest in all things murder and mystery, true crime. Yeah, early true crime girlies, even the men.
So spooky.
And trying to solve mysteries, yeah.
Oh, I just saying, I love listening to true crime reel-to-reels.
Yeah.
Just
As you
the
fall
best.
asleep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the radio programming for true crime in 1910 or thereabouts when you were in university, really on the cutting edge. But you have all received this letter, which I'm going to hand to you now, and I'm going to ask for volunteer to read it aloud. Sorry.
My dear friend, I know that I have been absent some time in your life, and I hope to rekindle the flames of friendship that have been reduced to embers. I long for our times as chums back at Miskatonic, discussing the darker side of the world. Have you heard of the Hall Mills case? Not enough evidence to convict. We'd have done better. Perhaps we can bring back that feeling with a little ingenuity. Your presence is requested for participation in an immersive experience of a most gruesome facsimile, a murder mystery. At Noble Branch Estate, I have coordinated for my staff to play roles as possible victims and a murderer. You will be charged with uncovering the murder most foul to take place. But beware, this game is a most dangerous one. While you hunt for the murderer, you may be counted among their hunted. Can you solve the mystery before the end of the evening? Or befall the homicidal rage of the murderer? Uncover the perpetrator of this brutish homicide, and perhaps our former flame of our friendship shall be revitalized. With your approval, I shall send a car for you on the evening of Friday, September 14th to deliver you to the Noblewood. Feel free to bring anything you think you may need for this mystery, and hope that your wits of our childhood haven't left you. I look forward to our evening together. A formerly alienated friend, Jameson Evelyn Cartier III.
So
we each get this individually
yes,
in our own homes.
you have all. I will leave it up to you. Generally, you have not really stayed in touch with one another. If you choose that maybe you have carried on some limited correspondence with one another in some capacity, but for the most part, you've all gone your separate ways in your years since university as your disparate professions and pursuits have taken you. And let's establish that by bringing us to the night of the party. Cars will be sent for you unless you choose to otherwise taxi or bring your own vehicle. But Jameson is happy to provide you with a ride. Who arrives first? And then I would like you to tell us who you are. Give us a little description, if you so choose, of what you look like, how you're dressed, what your mask is. This is a masked party. Everyone must wear a domino. That's the classic little this guy.
Sure.
Maybe tell us what you've been up to in the last decade or so since your university days. Who arrives first? Not you.
The professor arrives.
Excellent.
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
Michael Ambridge. People call me Ambridge. Nobody calls me Mike. Professor, doctor, PhD, so. I think my mask is just a simple black, plain.
Traditional, classic.
If you flip it over, though, it is a raccoon mask.
Ooh.
I don't know what a raccoon mask would be, so just black because it's just the mask part.
Okay.
So it's just a black mask.
Excellent.
And of course, he brought his totally fake Tommy gun with him.
We've been having some discussion of whether or not this is an approved item.
No.
But it is a fancy dress party, so,
So Ambridge did not like the implicit threat in there where bodily harm might come to us.
That's fair.
And he took it as...
Took it very literally.
Yes, he did.
It's a little unsettling.
So he probably brought some sort of concealable weapon with him. Maybe a small knife.
Okay. Something that you could easily slide down into your boot or tuck into your waistcoat without it being too obvious. Excellent.
But he is not a firearms user, so.
Right. You arrive. Do you find your own means of transportation, or do you take the provided car?
I'm going to drive a car, park it a ways away, and walk.
Park around the corner, walk up the drive to the house. Excellent.
Yeah. He got super paranoid when he was threatened.
That is valid.
And then we'll probably not go in right away, but just wait around outside for someone else to show up.
Yes. You arrive at Noble Branch Manor. This is the historic home of the Cartier family. I will say right now that this is presented in all of this as a manor, but the map kind of belies that. So there may be, it is very grand on the outside. It is perhaps a little smaller than it is made to seem, just
We only
judging
have
by this map.
We only have access to some rooms, maybe.
Yeah, there might be some more going on in that. It's like when you tour the castles in the UK, you see a very small chunk of it because the rest of it is active living quarters for the current royal family and staff. So maybe there's a little bit of that going on. But yes, you're waiting around, maybe down at the bottom of the drive, having tucked your car away. Who arrives next?
Not me.
Yeah.
Well,
I will take the car because I don't have a car. I don't drive. I just don't drive.
it would probably be expensive to hire one if one's already being provided.
Yeah, if they're going to provide one, I don't have a lot of money. They barely pay me. Oliver Lockhart, or Ollie, as his friends call him, he's a athlete. He plays for the Innsmouth Cranberries, which is a minor league team, and he has been stuck on that team for longer than he would like. He's been trying to move up in the league, up to the maybe the Red Sox one day, but for now he's stuck in the minor league team. They're just gonna string him along. Like, oh yeah, next year for sure.
Yeah.
Nothing yet.
Starting to feel a little of that desperation
Yeah.
as age catches up with you. Not quite so bad for a baseball player as for some of the more contact sports, but definitely you would have liked to be further along.
Yeah. So when I do get the message about the party, I'm excited to kind of venture back into youth a little bit, just because I've been a little jaded in my personal life. I think, this could be fun. And is kind of not treating it, does not, the opposite of Michael, is not treating the threat seriously at all.
No, this just sounds like you're
this
reliving the
seems
glory
fun.
days, the grand times that you all used to have getting together with a little too much champagne in the dorms and arguing roundly about whether Jack the Ripper was a singular individual or multiple people. That's a tie-in from the fourth pre-gen character that is not being represented here. Their obsession with true crime is from Jack the Ripper, hilariously. You pull up as the car pulls up and the chauffeur gets out to open the gate to be able to drive up to the drive. You do see Ambridge standing kind of outside the gate, looking a little bit, maybe a little bit anxious.
So yeah, I think I've just got a pretty simple mask on and not like just a suit, nothing fancy. I've got,
Not full formals,
Yeah,
but just
I've
something
got-
a little nice.
I've just got a baseball that I'm just kind of fidgeting with to keep my hands occupied. And nothing too much else on me. So I'll see you like, Ambridge, it's been a long time.
Ollie, welcome. Yes, I see you got the letter too.
Yeah. I imagine the whole gang will be here. Do you want to go inside?
I think that we should wait. Well, actually, maybe somebody's already here. Yeah,
Maybe we should go in.
let's go in.
Yeah.
Let us do it.
Do you want to walk up the drive, or do you want the chauffeur to take you both?
We can walk up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The chauffeur nods to you, hops back in as you get out to join Ambridge, and takes the car up to the garage, presumably. As you start to make your way up the drive, you see that as dusk is falling, clouds are beginning to roll in, giving everything a little bit of that ominous, sailor's delight sort of weather that could be very beautiful or could be very terrifying, but almost certainly means that it's going to be a wet evening. And as you start to make your way up the drive, our last guest arrives.
Yes.
Who are you? How do you arrive?
So my name is Pearl Gibson, and I own an occult shop in Arkham. And when I received the letter, I was pleased with the opportunity to reconnect with some old friends. Not really all that interested in the murder mystery gimmick of it all, which struck me as a little bit childish. But okay, it would be good to see Jameson and some of the old gang again. I did take the car because I also cannot drive, probably for entirely different reasons. But I had forgotten about the murder mystery aspect until the car actually pulled up, and I made them wait for me while I hastily assembled a mask. So the mask is actually not bad for something that was quickly assembled. It's like a piece of let's say navy blue satiny fabric with some crow's feathers stuck on it off to the sides. So it's not bad for last minute work, but I did not start on it until the car pulled up.
Sure.
And
so you were a little delayed in your arrival, for sure.
So the car was very patient with me. I was able to kind of charm them into sticking around. So I'm 15 minutes late, not to the point that it's rude, but definitely a lot later than the driver intended to get me there.
Yes. For as polite and charming as your driver was, and did seem quite fascinated by some of the totems displayed in the front window of your shop that he was studying while he waited for you to be ready, you do notice that in whatever limited experience you may have riding in other vehicles, this gentleman certainly seems to drive with the kind of reckless abandon you would expect from perhaps a stuntman or an ex-soldier, not a chauffeur.
There was a specific time that he was supposed to get me to the place, and
he got as close as possible.
Yes. And I have the same bag that I take everywhere with me. I did not choose a more elegant clutch for this occasion. I have the same large, kind of tattered bag with all kinds of random stuff in it, almost none of which will be plot relevant.
Of course. Is this the same bag that you've carried around with you since your university days? Is this something that people would recognize, or did you upgrade at some point in the intervening years?
Probably. It's probably the one that I bought in my last year of university after the one I had for the first few years ripped. It was a cheap thing, and it was
bulging
always
apart.
Yeah, I think I purchased it for myself as a little pre-graduation present.
Excellent.
And
wonderful. Well, as you roll up, our gentlemen have already made their way to the top of the hill. They do not see you arrive, but as you roll up to the gates, I'm going to ask you to make a spot hidden roll.
60, that is a regular success.
60, regular success.
And I'll check it because I'm totally going to get to do stat improvements on this character.
Yes! You're definitely going to survive. We're definitely going to see all these characters again someday. Okay. As you're pulling up the drive, in the drive, you sort of catch a glimpse in one of the side mirrors of the car that you see. It looks like somebody has sort of appeared down at the base of the hill, sort of behind the car as it passed through, and is now closing the gates.
Okay.
You don't really get a good look at them, though. It's just a quick glimpse. Mostly just catches your eye because you certainly didn't see anyone when you pulled in, so you're not quite sure where did they just pop out of the bushes or something. But your driver is, very pleasantly, taking you all the way up and comments on the impending rain. As Ollie and Ambridge, you have made your way up to the house. This mansion is a sprawling testament to wealth and opulence, its white stone facade highlighting the social status of its owner. A short stairwell up to the front door is flanked by large Roman columns, between which stands a masked figure holding an umbrella. He is dressed in a dark suit with a starched collar and a little bow tie. Certainly reads a little more servant than guest, but his face is fully hidden by an extremely ornate-looking, almost like carnival-style mask. And he is holding an umbrella that is only barely over him. And as you start to walk up and the first little smattering of rain starts to fall, he immediately walks down and starts holding it out to cover you two.
The problem with Ambridge, is he's quite large. So the umbrella is really only good for one of us. But, and I take it.
I think Pearl doesn't really notice the rain, but the glue that was holding the feathers on is a little bit damaged, so at least one of them is kind of flopped down, kind of at a weird angle, and will remain there for the rest of the night.
Yeah, as the two of you are starting to go up the steps, you do hear the car pull up behind you, and doors frenetically open as the chauffeur very quickly, politely but rapidly, gets out, opens your door, helps you out, so you can kind of join the tour.
Pearl, welcome!
Good to see you, old friend. How's it going?
It is going to be an interesting evening, I think.
Yes, is that what kind of weaponry did you bring? Why did you bring weaponry to this party?
Oh,
it's probably a fake for the murder mystery.
yes,
Is this a murder mystery
absolutely.
party?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's gonna be so fun.
Oh, well, that'll be delightful.
Ambridge is going to pull out his invitation step out of the rain. First of all,
You guys can get up under kind of the open.
before we go inside, first of all, this is pretentious. So pretentious.
I mean, isn't that just
is.
like Jameson?
I mean, yes.
Oh, that's right.
But
I
I-
did say something about it seemed a bit juvenile. We're not at university anymore.
Rekindle the flames of friendship
Exactly.
that have been reduced to embers. Why not just say, I've missed you?
Well, he was always a poetic type.
Yeah, yada, yada, yada. And then there's the part where he wants to kill us.
He wants to kill us.
It's part of the game. They're just gonna be
I'm sure he
a
didn't mean
murderer.
Do you trust Jameson?
Yes. You don't? I trust all of you.
I don't think I've seen him since. I might not have seen him since graduation, but he always seemed like a trustworthy sort. Of course, I don't know what he's been up to in the last.
Yeah, I guess we did. Yeah, what has he been up to? I haven't.
I've heard.
Been planning our death. While you hunt for the murderer, you may be counted among their hunted. There is more than one more murderer. He says it right here.
No, I think that's the singular they. It's very. It was in Jane Austen's works, you know.
I do not believe that they. No.
Oh, come on, let's go inside. They're waiting. They're probably waiting for us.
It sounds like we'll just have to catch this murderer before they can get to us.
Yes, that would be the general point. You hear the butler, who has been standing very patiently, holding this, kind of aimlessly holding this umbrella, just sort of gently drones. He's trying to be very polite, but he is just sort of you actually all do remember this man as soon as he speaks. His name is Winston Penforth. He is the butler of the estate. You remember him because he was often tasked with helping Jameson move in and out of his dormitory each term, a job that he did not seem to be particularly delighted in, but 'twas his duty. As the
Winston,
family.
darling, kiss, kiss.
Yes, welcome, Ms. Gibson. A pleasure, as always, to see you. Shall we enter before the heavens lay forth their tremulous waters?
Oh yes, let's go.
Even this guy.
You can see he is, now that you are close, you can see that his mask is this red, white, and black swirling triangular pattern. It's very reminiscent of the Venetian carnival mask. It seems really over the top, especially for a butler.
Should have said I was coming as Ace Frehley, like the cat in full kiss makeup. Dang it. Missed opportunity.
As you
Just rewind the stream real quick.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We're just gonna start over.
We're just gonna cut. We're going to take a quick break and come back and start over.
Thank you for joining us on Spinner Stream.
Support us on Patreon.
As you make your way in, Penforth continues speaking. As Mr. Cartier suggested in the letter, tonight we shall be portraying for you a murder mystery game that you might exercise the gray cells of your atrophied brains and indulge in the passions of your youth. The master is somewhat unwell, so he has asked me to introduce the game and begin the cocktail hour, and he will join us as soon as he is able.
Oh, that's too bad.
See, he can't wish us harm. He's sick.
The master is, of course, greatly looking forward to seeing you.
Is
For
it
now.
a stomach thing or a...
I
Rude to ask.
have not inquired. This way, as he walks you kind of through the grand hall and toward the I have to remember what words are. I guess it's the trying to remember.
Should we just suggest some words?
Dining room. No, it's
Get a location.
Just get a clue board.
I had to double check to make sure I was sending you to the right room and there wasn't any secret dumb like extra studies or anything.
One of the numbers just fell off my.
What fell off?
Yeah, look at that.
I-
One of the zeros on my 10th floor.
Leanna's dice are the most cursed.
I didn't know they could do
It's been
that.
well.
We've
Well,
just
well.
learned.
So
Yeah.
is it paint or is that like
I think it was
actually
like-
metal?
I doubt it. I doubt these were expensive or anything. I didn't buy these. I think it's just like paint that kind of came off in one, like nail polish does sometimes.
That's exciting
it's
and
fine.
terrifying.
Sorry, please continue the
No,
game.
it's fine. Penforth escorts you to the dining room. There's a large white oaken table in the center with 10 high-backed plush chairs. The left side of this room contains a large fireplace, though there is no fire lit. To the right, there's a single door through which you see another masked staff member enter, wearing a stained smock over some work clothes. They walk in holding a large tray of what looks like tea sandwiches, which they unceremoniously just kind of plop on the table. They're wearing a mask made of blue circles with gold trim. Again, a bizarrely ornate, in contrast to their very kind of stained and smudged up work clothes.
Can I was not insight. Can I not human? Can I
Psychology?
psychology? Is this person a servant? Like, did they do that because they're just done with it, or did they do it because they don't know how to do it?
Sure. You can go ahead and give me a psychology roll. Let's see if you can get any.
44. But let me see what my psychology is. Nope. Missed it.
Is it? Based on the way that they are dressed and the fact that they came through that interior door, they are probably either house staff or possibly they were hired for this event tonight. Hard to tell without, with no more context than they just deposited some sandwiches on the table. But it does seem like they are probably some sort of employee here.
I'm going to ask whoever seems like they might know. How many other guests are we expecting? Are we expecting some of the other folks from college? And while doing that, I want to roll sleight of hand as I try to stick a couple extra sandwiches in my bag.
Sure. Yeah, you can ask. The only person here really
success.
to ask. Yeah. Penforth is still with you, and he goes, I believe invitations were sent to all of Master Cartier's college friends. However, since he did not require our SVPs, I do not know who else might be in attendance. We dispatched cars to the addresses to which we sent all letters. Some were turned back, some have not yet returned. I suppose time will tell if any other latecomers should arrive. Please help yourselves, kind of waves the sandwiches, and then indicates, and you see over at the back wall, there is a massive bar that is set up. There is no prohibition here, so drink freely. If you have questions, please ask. I have explicit instructions to address any questions you may have. The rules, if you will, of the game are straightforward. There will be a murder tonight of an unknown victim. All masked staff are suspects or could become victims themselves. This experience is designed to be, I believe they call it immersive theater. So while it may feel dangerous, no one is in any real danger. And while wearing a mask, all actions are merely part of the game. Do you have any further questions?
Are you playing characters, or are you merely yourselves?
I believe we are to play the roles of the butler, the cook, the maid, and so on. I don't know that Master Cartier has particular trust in our acting skills, given that none of us were trained for the performing arts. Unless you count service as a performance, which some claim it is.
It is.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head to the bar.
I'm going to head to the bar via the snack tray.
I'm going to get more, and I'm going to keep putting more sandwiches in my bag. And I'm going to ask you to get my usual. I'm curious if you remember my usual.
See what, I guess int, right? Would that be?
Yeah, what would you roll for? How good
Remembering?
of friends are you?
Roll for friends.
Roll friendship.
Yeah. Roll friendship. I traditionally in D&D I make people do this as a history check. But I think in this case, I would say int would be fine. I would say psychology could be fine. Or I could say it's not charisma in this, it's appearance, isn't it? Which doesn't quite work. I was to say if there was a charisma skill, I'd say, charisma to see how well you how well your friendship retains. Any of those, or make me an argument for something else.
Yeah, I mean, my
Charm,
int is-
yeah.
Yeah, charm could make sense. My int is pretty high.
Yeah.
But
Just do an int. See if you remember.
See if you remember.
I don't.
You do not.
But I will. Yeah, your usual, and I'll the whole time I'm walking the bar, just trying to think of what it was.
Yeah, you're running through all the drinks that you used to make and trying to remember shapes of glasses that everybody would hold.
Just looking very closely at everything.
Right. You pour yourself a drink. You pour a drink. What is everybody drinking?
Whiskey. Neat.
Can't wait to find out.
Yeah. I think I'll pour myself a gin and tonic. And then I think probably just pour some whiskey for Pearl.
Right.
Just to,
Play your odds.
There was multiple people really enjoyed this, and I can't remember if it was
Yeah.
it was Pearl or it was our friend that went off to medical school.
Yeah. You're definitely I know we consumed a lot of whiskey because I remember cleaning up the bottles, but I don't remember who drank it. Excellent. You pour some drinks, everybody sits around, you're able to grab some sandwiches before Pearl absconds with most of them into her voluminous bag. And you look around the room. Again, beautiful dining room. It's a little bit dampened by the fact that your friend isn't here to greet you, but free booze in a place that's not going to rat you out. That must count for something.
The Jameson must be preparing for this. He is.
It's probably an elaborate
I
ruse.
don't think he's under the weather. I think that he is.
Well, then why wouldn't he greet us? That seems.
It's all part of the elaborate. It's part of the elaborate ruse.
Yes. He's going to spring it on us. Surprise us. As he pats his the knife in his tweed jacket.
Yeah. As you're chatting, you're sipping your drinks, suddenly the doors, one set of the doors burst open. Let me find the, one of the doors bursts open and you see a gaunt, lanky figure with just like a shock of very unruly, untamed red hair poking out from behind another one of these very carnival-esque masks. He
Is it
comes
Conan O'Brien?
running in, and you see that he is like has a little bottle in his hand, and he is like desperately like dabbing and pouring some sort of like red liquid onto his shirt, and just like sorry, I know there was I'm supposed to be here. And he looks up and he sees you, and he just freezes, and you just see this like dribble of this red liquid coming out of the bottle as he just stares at you through the mask, and he's like, don't tell him. I'm sorry, I'm late. I wasn't supposed to. You didn't see me. I wasn't here. And he like just like looks kind of panicked and just spins around and bursts back out the doors that he came through.
Interesting.
Well, I think we found our victim.
One of you just try to act surprised later.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. No need to throw somebody under the carriage.
Yep.
Yeah. Probably wander into the like sitting room if they aren't like going to imminently be serving food.
Yes. Is there a smoking room, perhaps?
I could go for a cigarette.
Yes. Let's go find one.
Me.
Most of the 20s, every room is a smoking room.
It's true.
Surprisingly, not your friend, Mr. Cartier, but he does have a ballroom across the foyer. Well,
Ooh.
a little map. So you were in the dining room.
We were in the dining room now.
As you take your drinks in hand, maybe step back out into the foyer, you now see that
So where did the gentleman burst through?
he came in through the foyer.
Okay.
And then disappeared back out that direction. I have to find. As you step back out into the foyer, you now see yet another staff member, a woman very distinctly in like a maid's dress with an apron.
So that's
and
three staff and then the one with the red hair.
Yeah.
So 4 suspects. So.
Yeah.
Well, 3 in it.
So it's what the maid,
The maid, the butler.
butler,
Winston.
butler is Winston.
Yeah.
the person with sandwiches you're presuming is probably a cook
Yeah.
of some sort or kitchen hand. The maid is wearing another one of these incredibly ornate carnival masks. Hers in green and purple patterning. And she is wiping the banister on the stairs, almost like mechanically. It reads a little bit, perhaps, this is where I've been told to post up, but she's just polishing this banister.
Excuse me, miss. What is your name?
Oh, welcome everyone. I'm Miss Fishneck. Welcome. So good to have you here for the game.
Perfect. Thank you. What's your role around the house?
I'm the housemaid. I just take care of the cooking and the cleaning. Well, I assist with the cooking when the cook is needing some help. Otherwise, they don't like it when I go touching things in their kitchen. But the cleaning, the tidying, and keeping things in order for the master.
And have you seen any murders recently?
Oh, goodness me, murders. Well, that would be certainly something to note, don't you think? Murders happening here. Wow, that would be definitely putting on a not very convincing actorly voice.
The woman who dropped off the sandwiches. What was her name? Is she the cook?
Oh, that'd be Frankie. They're the chef. They're not real sociable, so I don't know them that well, but they make an excellent roast.
What color was her mask?
That is a great question, and I'm looking to see, because it has told me all the other ones, and I'm trying to find if theirs has a specific description or not. Frankie's mask was black, silver, and yellow.
Do we have the other?
I'll write that down.
Green and purple.
The maid was purple and green,
Mage is purple and green.
and Winston was black, red, and white.
Yes, his black, red, and white triangles specifically. And then the
The redhead.
your possible victim. I know I said it, and I thought I got that from here. I believe I said his was blue. It was blue shades. If I didn't before, I'm saying it now.
Okay.
I'm sure this will be very important.
Yep, that's definitely 100% extremely key, and I didn't just make up half of those on the fly.
Ambridge is going to pull out a pipe from one of his... Sorry, I don't have any cigarettes.
Oh, I do. If you prefer.
I prefer the pipe.
Okay.
You pull out your pipe and can light it up. Do you wish to head into the ballroom, or
Sure.
just
Kind of wondering. Just
Yes.
getting the lay of the land, I guess.
I suppose, yeah. Why don't we see all the rooms where things might happen?
Of course. Yes.
As you are starting to make your way to the ballroom, Penforth suddenly reappears, and
The butler. Winston Pepins.
yes, Winston Penforth pops out. He seems a little bit out of breath as he sort of appears at the top of the stairs and comes and is like, terribly sorry to have abandoned you, but the game is afoot. You must find the victim and then seek out the murderer. Go forth.
Should we
Okay.
split up or all stick together?
We need to stick together.
Or? Okay.
Okay.
I mean, this isn't a terribly huge place on the inside.
Yeah. Let's continue to the ballroom. That's where we're headed anyway.
You make your way into the ballroom. The large, well-appointed ballroom is adorned with tinkling chandeliers and lights that make the room uncomfortably bright. Around the perimeter, there are a few tables prepared for an evening of entertainment. The walls are a bright shade of gold, creating an overbearing sense of luxury in this room. But the room itself is quiet, echoing only the sounds of the weather outside, rain that has now picked up and is falling more heavily, and the clacking footsteps of those who are walking around. As is tradition, whenever you enter a new room, I'm going to need everyone to make a spot hidden roll.
Ooh. Hard success.
Regular success.
Regular success.
Excellent.
It's not very hidden.
No, it's not, apparently. You all are ready to play the game. And thus you do. As you look around, possibly simply the fact that this is a large, mostly empty room makes this a little more obvious. As you all look around and see near the wall, there is a footprint. In this otherwise immaculately clean, shimmering room, there is the outline of appears to be a shoe print. Some reddish liquid has formed it, and near it, there is some strange circular symbol.
Wow.
As you go a little closer and take a look at it, you all start to get the strangest, almost like headache-like sensation. I'd like each of you to make a constitution roll.
I do have a weak constitution.
That's why you're still in the minor leagues.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's okay. I failed my con roll.
Yeah,
so
92.
I made it.
Nope. Okay,
Hard success.
great. I do have to roll this. That's so exciting.
It wasn't whatever the headache was. It was just the sick burn that got you.
I would maybe okay on that note.
Oh no.
Pearl and Ollie, you are each going to lose 1 point of sanity
Okay.
as you're feeling a little bit feverish and your stomachs start aching. Ambridge, you are also feeling a little bit feverish, but you are sort of able to kind of push through the feeling.
And can I, like, feel that come at me? Stop it. Like, back away, see if it's this.
It's a little bit like yeah, you sort of kind of take a step back, turn around, sort of clear your head, and you find that as you turn back around, it seems to lessen a little bit. There's that sensation of when you're actively having a headache, and then after your painkillers kick in, and there's that just lingering memory of it. Mm-hmm. When you turn away and sort of step away, you have a little bit of that linger of it, like that it happened. Definitely uncomfortable.
Do I recognize the symbol?
Could you please make me an occult roll?
You bet I can.
I would like to know if that's
that is a hard
liquid or
success.
if it is blood.
Hard success on the occult roll.
Hard success on the occult roll. Great. Go ahead and roll me medicine.
Can I do first? Could I argue first?
I will let you argue first aid.
Okay.
Yes.
Because my medicine is a 1.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think knowing some first aid, you probably also would know how to identify blood.
It's a
Yeah.
fail.
Yeah, you do.
61 out of 40.
You go to look at this this reddish ink, blood, something, and just the act of bending down, you suddenly get that like wave of queasiness again, and it just kind of distracts you.
Yeah, and I stop it.
Hard occult roll.
Yeah.
You recognize this circular symbol. This is a symbol used in certain ancient rituals from a dead civilization that you probably have some book about, maybe have an artifact from in your shop, and you know that this was used to commune with their deity.
All right.
It's part of a summoning or a communication type ritual.
So just to see if I get a critical success, I'd also like to roll occult.
Go for it. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I fail.
Your paranoia is being proven correct, and you're not happy about that.
And the shoe print, is it a man's shoe? Is it a high-heeled shoe?
Definitely a flat-soled shoe, not a woman's, not a distinct woman's heel. Definitely a flat-soled shoe. No way to tell the gender of who was wearing it, obviously.
I mean, is it,
Do we
is it
see
big,
a size?
smallish?
Pretty average
Okay.
size.
All right. Fair enough.
Could belong to probably anyone you've seen in the house. Who, weirdly, for some reason, all look like they were the same shoe size.
So weird.
Everybody's 5'8". Why is that?
Yeah, it's so convenient.
Yeah, and they all have the same shoe
It's a
size,
very
which is
specific casting call for these.
Yeah, no, I was going to say the hiring was very particular for this.
kind of a creep.
Amber
Does he
just
have like a foot thing?
So remind me where in the
Maybe.
room, where in the room did we see the footprint and the symbol?
They were up against the wall.
And was it the symbol on? I can't remember. Was the symbol on like a pendant or something, or was it drawn
It is drawn.
in the red liquid?
I'm just gonna give you.
So is there I'll just call it blood. Is there a pool of blood or just a shoe print of blood and this symbol?
Sounded like the latter.
We'll take a picture of the stupid map later, and you can see all the dumb drawings that I'm going to keep having to add to it. It'll be fun. Join our Discord, everybody. So the shoe and the symbol appear to be possibly created out of the same liquid. Mm-hmm. We're going to, for simplicity's sake, call it blood, because that's kind of what it looks like. Blood. It could be. I mean, you did see your murder victim dumping a red liquid from a vial onto his shirt, so presumably, perhaps this is a clue.
I'm gonna dip my finger in it and taste it.
You don't have to roll for this one. That's absolutely real blood.
Oh.
That's real.
You went all out, huh?
How much? It's not a lot of blood.
No, it's not a footprint's worth.
But Like a bad printing or like a solid, like you spilled a paint can?
Is it near a window?
There are a lot of windows in the
I'm
ballroom.
curious.
So it is near-
That is weird because if there's only one footprint, was that all of the?
Did he hop in here and then
Did he,
put
or
his
did he
foot
step
down?
in something?
We're looking
and
for a
then-
one-legged man.
You all, I'm going to give this to you because you all made really good, you all made regular or better successes on your original spot hidden, and now that you're actively like looking at this, what you notice is it is not like paint can levels. It's like you stepped in something and maybe walked and there's some residue. It's kind of tucked up really close to the wall. And as you're getting up closer, fighting back a little bit of this weird headache from this swirling symbol that almost feels like it's moving. It's just really gnarly. You see kind of just the faintest residue of like a smearing near, like
like
maybe
electronic
something was
thing, yeah.
wiped up. And whatever.
missed this part.
As you're all gathered around this, you suddenly hear the door behind you kind of push open, and you just hear, "Oh, goodness gracious me! Oh, such a mess in here!" And you see Miss Fishneck just kind of putters in. She's got her like polishing cloth in her hand, and she just like pushes up right past through you and starts like down on hands and knees and just immediately starts trying to wipe up this thing. Again, super mechanical, but starts trying to wipe up this footprint. Goodness me,
leaves a
goodness me,
symbol?
Penforth wouldn't like it if there's a mess in the house. Oh dear. You see the circle starts small, centered on the footprint, but keeps getting wider and wider, which will eventually encompass the circle.
Ma'am, are you feeling okay?
Oh, goodness, Penforth doesn't like there to be a mess in here. He wants everything to be perfect. We need everything to be perfect for the master, for the game.
All right. Why don't we?
This is part of the game, is it not?
Oh, it's all a part of the game, all a part of the game.
That's
You cleaning it up is part of the game? You're destroying evidence.
She doesn't respond. She's like very
why don't we-
focused on getting this clean now.
Let's go explore
I'm
back to the dining room. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a step back. I'm gonna say I have a small little notebook with me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try and draw this symbol.
Yeah.
In a notebook.
Great.
An anthropology professor, you'd have a.
Yeah. Yeah. My stats are crazy. My intelligence is way less than my dexterity, but my size is off the charts.
I love.
I'm very educated.
Just,
I'm not very smart.
Yeah, I was gonna say you.
Yeah,
were,
I've met plenty of people like that.
I was gonna say you
Yeah.
were one of those. You were one of those folks that got really good at academia, not necessarily learning.
Welcome to modern education.
This is why I have so many degrees, because I figured out how to game the educational system. All right. Sorry, I'm double.
Okay, so
We should be looking for the victim.
we should go find the victim. Yes.
Yes.
Into
Great
the
idea.
foyer, and then maybe
If there's nothing in the foyer, back to the dining room, and maybe the
Yes.
kitchen after
Then we
that.
can look into some of the other.
Yes.
Uh,
dining room,
Yes.
kitchen, find the secret
Yeah.
passageway. You know
Yeah.
that the servants use. Obviously, not secret passageway. The servants'
There's usually-
chambers or
that-
There's
quarters.
usually
or-
secret
that new
passageway.
that
Hallways.
game Cluedo.
Ah,
I've
Yeah.
heard good-
I've heard it's good.
yeah.
The prototypes are excellent in preparation for its release in 1937 or whenever it comes out. I don't remember.
Oh, but we know someone who.
You definitely know a guy who, from college, who is obsessed with creating board games.
Yeah.
Always made you play all of his prototypes.
We've also
Monopoly was actually invented at Miskatonic University, and that's why it causes so much psychic damage.
Yeah. Well, the landlord's game, just add in a little bit of eldritch horror.
Yeah,
and you've
that's
got
why.
Monopoly.
Yeah.
Excellent.
and back to the dining room.
Let's maybe look in the foyer.
Yeah, let's look a little
Well,
more
yeah.
closely in the foyer on our way back to the dining room.
Maybe we should look around.
Ah,
Let's do it.
Finding my notes. You walk back into the foyer. Spot hidden, as is tradition.
Ooh, yay!
regular success.
I failed that one.
Hard success.
I think I've still got a little bit of a headache, and I'm not.
Yeah, headache. Honestly, now that you've left the room, your headaches are all subsiding a fair amount, but the two of you in particular are feeling really queasy. I'm not sure if that's a side effect of the headache or something else, but something's not settling right.
What was in those sandwiches?
Oh, I assumed that it was the booze.
Could be.
Oh, it was the symbol.
No.
Okay, actually, with my hard success occult roll, would I know that that is a reasonable reaction to that symbol, or would I know that in a mostly academic sense?
I don't think you know enough about
Physical reaction to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, given that's from a dead civilization, like, you recognize it from an academic standpoint, you wouldn't necessarily know about the response to it. That said, the proposal that seeing an occult symbol made you queasy or gave you a headache is not outside the realm of...
That proposal once suggested makes sense.
Yeah, the suggestion, you're like, oh, yeah, sure. I've heard of stories of, like,
Could be,
runes or occult inscriptions.
It seems like a lot of effort to go to for this, for a game.
He pulls this note out one more time. Just taps it. I think we need to find Jameson.
Did you? Did anyone find anything in here?
As you're looking around the foyer, you're dizzy and queasy. Pearl, yes, regular success for Pearl. This room seems the most untouched. It doesn't seem like there's anything really set up here. It looks like a standard foyer. You do kind of notice, like, you look over and you see that there is that one stretch of banister that seems maybe just like a little over waxed, over polished, which would be equivalent to where you saw the maid polishing things earlier. You had a hard success.
Yes.
I guess everyone would technically kind of see this, but you lock in on the fact that the one interesting thing in this foyer is that there is a door under the stairs that presumably leads to a basement.
Okay.
It's not necessarily particularly hidden, like in a super secretive way, but it is one of those, like, it's got like the molding on it to match the molding on the walls so that it kind of doesn't draw attention to itself, but there's like a clear handle and clear hinging where it would be.
I'd like to go back and look at where the handrail is being polished.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Does it look like enough wear that it was happening in the last 5 minutes, or does this look like it's been polished for months or weeks?
Or is there something that she was trying in vain to clean up?
Oh yeah.
It looks like maybe there was something there that she went a little too hard on trying to get. Like the whole banister is very nicely dusted and polished and maybe like waxed a little bit. Again, you're having guests, you're having a party, you want to present everything. This has a little bit of that almost like slickness of like a little too much cleaner. That sort of thing. It's not so much worn as it is the like, like there's too much residue. You went overboard on this section.
Okay. So could have presumably been done today.
Yeah, that would make
Yeah.
sense.
All right. So, though there's a door to the basement. Clearly, we will investigate that later.
It's probably not meant to be part of the game, but we can certainly investigate that at some point.
Yes.
It's all part of the game.
Is it, you think?
Yeah.
Oh. Also, yes. Back to the dining room, perhaps.
Yes. Yeah.
Sure.
You make your way back into the dining room, and as you walk in, you see a tall, lanky man with wild red hair and a blue mask with a bright red stain over his shirt.
Oh no!
Like thrown backwards, flopped
Onto the
on the table.
Oh dear.
The now empty sandwich tray has been knocked onto the floor. You do not see any residual sandwiches, probably because Pearl has them all in her handbag. But the tray has been knocked onto the floor.
Can I do a first aid to see, like...
Go for it.
Just like... Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's, sir, are you okay? Just... that's gonna be a fail. Yeah.
Fail. This guy could be dead.
He's playing it very well.
Yeah.
Is his chest moving up and down?
Make me a medicine, first aid.
First aid?
Some sort of observational something.
I'm gonna do spot hidden.
I forgot to roll my luck. I should do that.
I failed a spot hidden. So I don't know.
You fail a spot hidden. Guy could be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that roll I got would succeed if it was.
Do you before you declare your roll, do you want to roll your luck really quick so that if you want,
Yes.
it's 3d6 times 5.
Yep. 45.
Better than a kick in the teeth.
Same as Messane.
For now.
It's a lot. That'd be a lot to. I know. Okay, he's dead.
Yeah. Guy could be dead.
Of course, he's dead. He's the victim.
Right. Well, let's find out how he died. Going to go and examine his wound
Yes.
Great.
and see if he's breathing.
Yeah. Pitch me a skill other than what you've already used.
So I already used first aid.
Already used first aid. So I would allow maybe a spot hidden. I would allow a general intelligence.
Mechanical repair.
If you think he is a robot, I would allow that.
Can't roll it out.
All right.
Electrical repair. The heart doesn't work without electricity.
We're getting wild here. with
Yeah,
our
you said we
pitches.
could do this.
That's true. I did say you could pitch me alternate skills, and if you had a good argument,
Sleight of hand. I'm going to steal his wallet.
sure.
That's great.
If you hard success a sleight of hand, I will let you glean other information as well as his wallet.
Do it. Do it.
Actually, I would.
Thompson's
I'm not actually
like,
really
I'm not
good
actually
at
good
it.
at that.
Can I do a spot hidden? Because I want to see, like,
Yeah.
if, what the wound is. Because I know that he was just pouring.
Yeah, you saw him faking something, so yeah.
See if
just-
that's.
Yeah.
So, that's a regular. Barely.
Okay, regular. Okay, now that you've gotten past the initial everybody kind of being like, well, duh, he's a dead because he's the victim.
Yeah.
You get a little closer. He is breathing very shallowly, but he is breathing. The wound on his chest is just a red stain. Like you kind of like, pull his shirt back a little, kind of fuss around.
Mm-hmm.
There is no like stab marker or anything like that. It looks like it is just the red staining from whatever he was applying earlier. He is extremely unconscious though. Like he does not react or respond in any way to you jostling him around, fishing around in any pockets, anything, patting him down. He seems very out.
He's unconscious.
Can I see if there's any other staff in the room?
Currently, just looking around the dining room, there is no one else here.
Okay. I'd like to look around to see anything else that's out of place. We were just here.
See if you feel anything while you walk around.
Yeah.
Use your
spot hidden, maybe?
your third
Yeah.
eye.
If you have any spot hidden yet on this
That would be a success. Regular success.
spot hidden, that sandwich tray. Now that you're looking at the way it has fallen and oriented to the table, it did not fall. Someone put it there. It was staged to look like it had fallen off the table. Similarly, you look over kind of at the bar, and you see that someone replaced, like you had poured the drinks and kind of just set things back down. Someone put them back in their proper spots from where you set them down.
So this does appear to be staged, but I'm a little concerned that he's actually unconscious.
Right. Right. I'm gonna be quick. I'm gonna quickly walk around the room and see if I feel anything. Like go the perimeter.
Yeah. You do a lap. Nothing out of the ordinary. Other than, again, your increasing sense of maybe your paranoia was correct. But you know what that is. That's just you being like,
Right.
oh no, maybe they are out to get us.
I mean, that symbol is quite real.
Yes, it is actually. It is from a. I can't remember the name of it, but it is from. It pertains to a dead civilization as part of one of their ancient rituals. I think it was to summon a deity. So it is definitely a real symbol.
Okay. Kitchen, perhaps. Kitchen?
Sure.
Let's go in the kitchen.
That is the next room.
Yes, you make your way into the kitchen, and I scroll back to the section that tells me what's in every room.
So you'd scrolled away from the part that told you what was in every room. So
I just scrolled to a different section of rooms. Wasn't that exciting, unfortunately.
We're just reading into everything. We're trying to mitigate.
Look, that's valid. Entering through the swinging doors from the dining room reveals a large, fully furnished kitchen with white and black tile, undercut with the faint wafting odor of simmering stock and roasting meats for the evening's dinner. Black countertops sit atop whitewashed cabinets with silver details, covered in glinting knives, wooden cutting boards, and food in various stages of preparation. Large steel door refrigerators sit opposite the room, silent titans watching over several stoves. Near the stoves stands a masked Frankie Kent. This is the person you saw earlier in the stained smock, holding a large chef's knife. They are standing there. You can see that there are like vegetables that were being chopped, probably to go into the stock, and they just kind of pause as you come in, and they just look up at you. Yes?
Sorry, is this room part of the game?
Apparently, the whole building's part of the game, but not so much that we can have enough staff to host it. Normally, I'd have multiple people doing this for me, but oh no, we can't have too many people because we can't have too many suspects, so we're down to a skeleton crew tonight.
So
Goes back to some angry chopping.
We should interrogate him. That's the
Well,
Your colleagues in the next room seems to be playing the role of the victim, but he did seem rather... Either he's a very good actor or he was quite ill in there. Is that...
You sure he's not just drunk off of the master's booze?
Well, I suppose that's possible.
But he had the
timeline does
he had
not
the red
matter.
stain on his shirt.
Yeah, Morris is supposed to be the victim tonight, I guess.
Morris. Does Morris work here normally?
Unfortunately.
What is his normal duties?
Whatever he gets told to do, sort of a general handyman type. Not that he's very good at anything.
So he would accept somebody knocking him unconscious.
If he thought it was going to get him paid or get him out of having to do any other work, possibly. I don't know. I'd try not to spend too much time with him. I find him kind of an ass.
He's definitely injured in there. And playing dead.
Have you noticed anything going missing from the kitchen today?
Aside from my entire staff, no.
And how is Jameson? We haven't seen him all evening.
Neither have I. Every time I try to check on him,
Who's
Penforth tells me to leave him alone, so I've been stuck in
Penforth is
here.
the one taking care of him?
He came in earlier in the day, said something about Cartier not feeling well, mixed up some sort of tonic concoction something and took it up to him. I don't know. I've been a little preoccupied since my normal fleet of 4 is down to just me.
All right, well, we can...
Well-
yes. We're...
Get out of your hair, but I do want to do a spot hidden roll.
Yeah, go for it.
And that is a regular success.
Ooh, I got a...
Oh my
hard
goodness.
success.
I am just mesmerized by this woman.
Sorry. Regular spot hidden and a hard spot hidden. As you're talking to Frankie and kind of looking around, Pearl, you notice, Ambridge, you are just fascinated by this human and their grumpy matter-of-factness. Pearl, you notice that on one of those racks of kitchen knives, like there's clearly a spot where the one that's in her hand should go. There is also another
one
spot
missing.
where there is one missing that you are not able to account for as you look around the kitchen.
I'll point that out to the chef. And, it looks like you have
Oh,
at least one knife
God
missing.
damn it. Who's been touching my stuff?
So you do have a knife unaccounted for then.
Yeah, that's not the one that I'm using. She's got a big chef's knife. It looks like the one that's missing is like a fillet knife.
Okay.
Are For the game, we are the detectives in this murder mystery, right? So you are instructed to assist us?
I'm supposed to answer your questions.
But you didn't know that the knife was missing.
No.
So that was not meant to be part of the game.
Why would I let them use my good kitchen knives as
That's
part of
very
their
interesting.
stupid game?
Quite interesting. I know that that chefs do tend to be
Yeah.
quite protective of their knives.
Nobody's supposed to touch those but me. Your hard spot, and as you're listening to this conversation, you look around and you notice that in front of one of the cabinets is a big scrape mark along the tile. The kind of scrape mark that doesn't match up with the cabinet because the cabinet is lifted off the ground. This looks like the entire section of counter, perhaps, slides. As one might expect from, dare I say, a secret passage.
Oh, Pearl, remember that prototype Cthulhu, that game that you showed us?
Yes.
There was a secret passage in the kitchen. And then I point out the scrape marks. I think there's a secret passage.
Is there a secret passage here?
I'm just gonna go past everyone and like start looking around and trying to find like how to like pulling down on different things to try to.
Frankie looks and just kind of sighs and rolls their eyes and is like, wouldn't put it past Cartier to have a secret passage. That's probably why all of my cookies and brandy keep going missing in the middle of the night.
So not that you know of.
I just use the door like a normal person doing a normal person's job. I'm not planning to skulk around my employer's house in the middle of the night.
Sure, I thought it could be perhaps where you stored potatoes.
They walk over to one of the other cabinets, just open a cabinet door, and you just see a massive collection of like root
couple of
vegetables
potatoes
and
just kind
things.
of
Yeah, come on, like roll out.
Yeah.
Frankie rolls their eyes and just like picks them up, tosses them back in, slams the cupboard door, and then goes back to chopping.
Would...
I'm just like pulling on instruments and like books and trying to find something that triggers like anything.
So does this... Oh, I see. This goes to the ballroom. Because it's literally
Maybe.
on this map.
Oh,
It's on this map?
It's not on that map.
Oh.
They actually, unlike most D&D maps, they did the smart thing and did not include the secret passage.
include spoilers.
The big S on the ground.
Yeah. Hey, don't worry about that giant T in dotted lines in the middle of the floor. That's super not a trap.
Can we get to the conservatory from the kitchen? Or do we have to go back to the foyer?
Or did you go to the study, I think?
You have to go back to the foyer.
Well, then I suppose that's what we'll do.
As you have been just like manhandling all these
I can
things,
see the chef just like
like the yeah, no,
Considering stabbing up.
angrily chopping, kind of trying to ignore you all. But you do at one point reach up and like, you know, pull on one of these knobs, and instead of opening a cupboard, it opens the wall a crack. And there's like that sudden like gush of like cold air that sort of hits you.
yes.
You have found the secret passageway.
Ooh.
All right.
Would you like to follow the secret passageway?
Yeah.
Of course.
You make your way.
Is it?
I'm gonna before that happens. I'm just gonna peek back in the other room, just make sure Morris is still on the table.
Yeah. Is he on the table or on the floor?
He is flopped on his back on the table, like legs hanging off the table, rather than
okay.
sprawled on the table.
Gotcha.
It's hard for me to demonstrate it in a chair, but
Yeah, I gotcha.
yeah.
And I want to lift him up.
Oh, see if there's anything under him.
Yeah, see if there's something on the table underneath. him.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to find like a torch or flashlight or something.
Oh, I've got a candle in my bag.
You roll Morris over.
I guess I've got my lighter.
Nothing of note
Okay.
underneath. Slightly squashed, partially eaten sandwich.
I'll grab that and eat it. And then
There you go.
it's a human panini press. Let's You're gonna love them. Paninis, once they come out, you'll love them.
Always innovative. You make your way into you are able to light a candle. You've got matches. You've got matches for your pipe. You're able to light.
I've got a lighter. Yeah.
You've got a lighter for your cigarettes. You make your way into the passage. There is a short landing and then immediately a set of stairs. This passage is dark, dank, humid, slippery. And you actually see there's a little bit of light further up, and as you start to kind of spiral up these stairs, you see that there are a couple of candles in little like holders.
Back up.
Not really down, just like forward a little bit, and then
up,
kind of spirals upward. As you're making your way through, the shadows that these candles cast on the walls seem to almost move of their own accord, and you realize you're probably just jumpy from everything that's going on. This is a very strange way that this game has been taking shape. So you make your way up these stairs, clearly going to the second floor, and it seems as you get to the top of the stairs, there's another short little bit of landing, but it almost seems like you can see these shadows coalesce into a figure. For a moment, you think maybe it's your own shadows that you're seeing cast from these couple of stray candles in the passage behind you, but you realize this shadow seems to be clutching a knife raised high overhead, like it's being prepared to strike. And it seems to be getting bigger, as though whatever it is moving closer to you, and then suddenly dissipates, and you see that in front of you there is just another door.
Did you see that?
Our impending death? I believe so.
Some very unusual sort of phantom.
It had a knife that could have been.
It may have been the missing knife, or I suppose it could have been any other knife.
Was it a real shadow?
At first, I thought it was just our shadows, and then
I think it was some sort of a ghost.
it was getting bigger, and then now it's gone.
There's no such things as ghosts.
There absolutely are such things as
As
ghosts.
you stand in the dim light of the tunnel, contemplating the presence of ghosts and looking at this door, not knowing to which room it will eject you, we're going to take a brief break.
Oh no!
Thank you for setting me up for an actual slightly spooky tee-off. Please stick around in the chat, discuss your theories about maybe what's going on and whether this is really just a game anymore. We'll be back as quickly as we can after we refresh some beverages and take some quick bio breaks. Stick around, chat, and we will see you back here shortly. Hello and welcome back, friends and foes, fays and fiends, to Quests and Chaos. We are playing All Part of the Game, a 1920s Call of Cthulhu scenario by Matt Doc Tracy. If you like this scenario and you want to run it for your home table, it is available on Miskatonic Repository, as well as many other games written by Doc. He's a very cool writer, and you should support his stuff. We are in the middle of a murder investigation. Quotes may or may not be relevant here. Our investigators have been invited to a party, a murder mystery dinner party, held by an old college friend, and are increasingly concerned that maybe it's not a party and maybe it's not a game. Well, some of you are. Some of you are still...
There's a range of emotions.
Yeah, there's a range of emotions happening here. Before we get back into the story, we did get another bit for the players from Waterbearer79. Thank you, Waterbearer.
Thank you.
We are just at 50% of our tavern upkeep.
Yay! We did it!
If you would like to help us get ahead of that, since this is our only remaining stream for the month, we would love to take your bits, and I will sing your praises. I'm not good at writing haikus like Dane, but I could definitely sing your praises or answer bizarre Call of Cthulhu questions or true crime murder questions or whatever for you after the show or in the After Dark, if you would like. Anyway, in the meantime, our investigators found a secret passage. They have traveled through the secret passage from the kitchen, up a swirling staircase, and were confronted with a strange shadow of a person holding a knife that then dissipated. They're standing in the dim candlelight of this passage in the dank, humid air, and they can see that there is another door leading them into another room. Who's gonna open the door?
I think I was in front, so I will open the door.
Excellent. You open the door. I have to make sure that I am kind of seeing the the layout a little bit. You open the door and you see a room with dark mahogany walls. There's a large window and a door. The wooden floors are covered with a rug with an intricate pattern. And you can see on the wall opposite you a large oil painting of your friend, Jameson Cartier III, wearing a suit. You can see as you've pushed open this door that there is the edge of a frame. You think that you are emerging from behind another portrait, perhaps. There is a scent of pipe tobacco lingering in the air, undercut by a strange, irony tang that doesn't seem like it is congruous with pipe tobacco. But perhaps most concerning you see in this room is that on the large wooden desk set just under the window is your friend, Jameson Cartier III, face down on his desk, still, a white harlequin mask on his face, a spilled glass of whiskey dripping slowly across papers and off the edge of the desk, a piece of paper clutched in his left hand.
Is there a knife sticking out of his back?
No?
I'm gonna rush.
Is there a knife sticking out of his front?
Well, he's face down right now.
I'm gonna rush over there and see, like, shake him. Jameson, and see if he. I'm assuming.
No response. But his body does feel a little bit cool to the touch.
I will grab the paper in his hand.
You grab the paper in his hand. Sorry, I have to
No, you're good.
scan for me to hit. You pry the paper out of his hand, and you see that it is a guest list and a list of staff. It has your 3 names, and it has the names of the staff members who are working here tonight. Winston Penforth, butler; Frankie Kent, head chef; Bill McGordon, groundskeeper; Evie Fishneck, maid; and Morris DePetriou, general handyman.
We haven't seen.
We haven't seen
Bill.
the groundskeeper, Bill.
He's probably outside
One would
on the
assume.
grounds.
And it was only our 3 names on the guest list.
There's only your 3 names on the guest list.
How would he know that we were the only ones who would attend? He didn't ask for an RSVP,
Unless he only invited.
He could have.
but one of the other staff strongly implied that there were other people who were invited,
But
and that
was,
other cars had been dispatched and that they've been turned around.
So he's dead, right? I'm gonna check and just make sure he's actually dead.
Yeah, you want to give me a first aid or a medicine roll just to see how much information you get?
Fail 60.
Cool. He's definitely dead. Like not in the like oh maybe way of Morris downstairs. Like he's cold. There's no breathing. There's no pulse. And everybody is just gonna blanket take 1 point of sanity loss as you realize that this is not a game anymore.
Um,
Definitely for sure.
Well, I was right that he wasn't coming after us.
which is very strange.
Small mercies. At least it wasn't him, probably.
Especially looking at the note, where at the end of it, he signs off a formerly alienated friend. Did we push him away?
Is he an alien?
Is he? What does
I mean,
that mean?
I didn't really keep in touch with him. You all kind of drifted apart. I don't think it was anything intentional.
I stayed at the university. You guys all left.
Hardly. Hardly.
I'm just down the road.
You all do, the thing that you distinctly recall, like everybody kind of went their separate ways. There was no bad blood. It was just that thing that happens.
Sure.
You do remember Cartier, he comes from a very wealthy family, and there was a certain amount of expectation for him to come sort of like step into his duties as the heir. And that seemed to be kind of preoccupying him as he was leaving university. But, again, everybody just kind of lost touch in that way that sometimes happens.
What else can we find here?
I want to inspect that whiskey glass, and in particular, I want to, give a sniff, see if the whiskey seems normal, and if perhaps he was poisoned.
Great. Medicine or pitch me another skill for investigating that. Anybody who wants to can just do like a general spot hidden or classic. If you want to pitch me a more specific
Can I just do an int
skill.
roll?
Yeah, straight in roll, sure.
That is an extreme success.
Extreme success. You take a look at the whiskey, you sniff it. It smells very strongly of whiskey, but you also, with an extreme success, there's something weirdly a little maybe like fruity to it that doesn't make sense. There's almost a like, what would it be? Maybe fruity, kind of botanical. It is something that you would associate with a gin, but you can't think of any
Whiskey.
mixed drink or whiskey. Like you wouldn't mix gin with whiskey.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense. And this isn't a type of like this seems like a fairly standard like Kentucky bourbon whiskey,
So-
not anything.
So there's something.
So there's
something-
a juniper or something in
something kind of something kind of botanical, something
Can I roll
herbaceous.
botany?
Yeah. Would you like to roll your botany skill?
Yes! Oh my god!
Weird random skills for the
No!
win.
Fail.
Oh!
Use a bit.
Yeah, use a bit!
Yeah, you got some bits.
This is a great thing to
Yeah.
use the bit for.
Yeah, if you already failed, re-roll because you might succeed.
33. I will use 3 luck to
Do it!
Yes.
Yeah, you take a sniff of this, and here's the thing. You came into this evening living in a certain sense of nostalgia, right? Thinking back to when you all used to get together and try to solve these mysteries. You would read newspaper articles about these crimes that had occurred and theorize and whatever. And you all used to bring in all this very interesting information. And as a result of that, in your botany classes, you got very interested in, things like poisons, right? A totally normal thing to be obsessed
Well, we were
with.
true
I'm
we were
definitely not talking from personal experience.
Yeah.
But you actually think that this whiskey might have been dosed with scopolamine, which is a compound that comes from nightshade berries. And
I know.
yeah, and
That's like pretty.
causes
Also,
It's like the-
I love
it's like
that
the-
he's been dosed with cruise ship patches, motion sickness patches.
yeah. But yeah, it's it doesn't feel like. Here's the thing. You don't think the dose is correct. There's something about this that just seems a little weird. But it is, and part of the reason you think it's wrong is because it is noticeable. But you do know that scopolamine would cause things like nausea, dizziness, headache, and in more correct doses might make you a little bit little bit zoned out, a little bit just kind of platonic and very generally focused on what you're doing.
Like the
It
maid?
would make you nauseous. It wouldn't prevent nausea.
No, Nightshade's poisonous, baby.
Yeah, but I've been prescribed a scopolamine patch for motion sickness. Pharmacist.
Yeah.
Please consult.
Yeah, I know in that
I'm just reading what the thing told me.
In that particular context, like at the patches, yes, that is for seasickness, but I
Yeah.
don't know what it would do in larger
Metagaming.
This is again why you think weirdly
That's
our
why I didn't play the doctor character.
just you're poking holes in the whole thing.
Yeah, you're the one who said, "Oh, sure, let's have a pharmacist and a lawyer play this game. That'll be a fun
Yeah,
time for us all."
that one's on me. I brought in a pharmacist, a lawyer, and a highly
Conspiracy nut.
I was gonna say, and a highly skilled media expert, and was like, play a conspiracy game. It's fine.
Anyway, okay, all right.
But the maid said that Penforth had prepared him something.
Yes.
Yes, had prepared him some sort of a tonic, and then she herself seemed to be in an altered state.
Yeah, so
Quite frankly, we all felt a bit
yeah, I
under
think this may be
the weather.
responsible for what we were feeling before with that symbol.
Told you it was the booze.
Could be. So my question is, did Penforth purposefully overdose him on this, or was it accidental? Did he prepare, and did someone else put extra, spike it or something?
Yeah.
Either way, I think we need to find Penworth. I think he's the next
Absolutely.
person to talk to.
Everybody else was generally kind of looking around, right?
Yes.
What's happening?
Yep.
Yes.
There's apparently no role for this. You're just able to find it, which is very fun for me specifically. As you're kind of investigating, probably you find this as you're like, because this whiskey has like partially spilled on the papers and dripping on the floor. You also see on the floor a knife covered in some sort of red sticky substance.
Does it match the chef's knives?
No.
It does not look like it would belong.
It looks like a very ornate, ornamental dagger.
Anthropology?
Sure.
Yeah.
Getting all your weirdest. We will get a tax roll yet. An accounting roll.
Hard success.
Towards
Yeah.
success. This knife is very, very fancy. It is emblazoned with Jameson's just insanely elaborate monogram. It's like inset into the handle. It is also filed down dull.
Oh.
And as you look at it, you kind of can look at this sticky substance. This is very clearly like
The red.
corn syrup blood.
So we were meant to think that he had been stabbed and not poisoned.
Right. Probably so Morris was stabbed. The killer took the knife with him, was going to stab, quote unquote,
Or someone
Jameson.
doesn't want us to be looking at Penforth. I think we need to find Penforth.
There were other papers in the room. Anything at an initial glance that looks like it might be pertinent? Like, it doesn't seem like...
He's laying on top of most of them. You'd have to like roll him off
I mean-
to really check.
Also, do we stop playing this game?
I think let's find Penforth. I think we need to leave the room, go see if Penforth is up here somewhere,
No.
and see if he can provide any insight.
think
I'm gonna go-
We
yeah.
can't... I think... This
If
has
anything-
never been a game when there's such dark, horrible forces around us. Deep... I sense a great malevolence in this building.
Yeah. I thought it was Jameson hating us and wanting to kill us.
So
Well, malevolence can come from many places. Many sources.
So if the maid... I wonder who the maid thinks the master is. That's just I mean, who uses that term?
It's the 20s. Come on.
We are modern.
The
men and
1920s.
women
This is
here.
not the
1920s.
1820s.
Yeah.
all right, let's. I think am I correct in assuming that the upstairs map is on the other side of this paper?
Yes, I did mean to flip this open for you.
I think I'd like to go check the other portrait to see if it swings open either way. If there's a
So are we in
lock.
You're in the study.
We're in the study. I told the kitchen went to the study. I told you.
Do I happen to know any sorts of antidotes to Nightshade?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Or at least I'm gonna say you might have some ideas of some things that would work. They're probably not anything you would have access to here.
Reasonable. Okay.
At the risk of asking a leading question, but I am gonna double check. Are you just going to leave? You're just gonna leave Jameson where he is, flopped over the table?
Yeah, I think we don't want to tip off anyone here that we are on to the fact that something stranger is afoot than the game.
Okay, then I think we need to be careful when we leave then. If Penforce sees us leaving from this room, he will resist.
Should go back down.
Well, we can find the
secret
staircase and look like we've just gone back. I think we should just leave from the door, but then quickly find the staircase and come up the stairs.
Okay.
So
You before you go, you're checking out the painting of Jameson does not appear to be. It appears to just be a painting. You lift it up. There's just wall behind it. You are able to kind of turn around. You can now see the painting that you emerged from, and it is a white alpaca dressed in a military uniform with naval epaulets, and it has a nameplate under it that says Herald.
all right. Are there any eyeballs moving in any other painting?
No, but good question. Valuable question to ask.
Back down through the secret passage. Secret
Yeah,
tunnel.
pack is going to be pertinent later.
Did anybody roll a spot hidden that I didn't resolve?
I don't think.
I
I don't know if
so. I think we did.
don't think-
we did just
I
kind of.
think you kind of focused in on that.
I did
Okay.
botany instead of.
So
Okay.
I don't think
I'm just
we-
double checking to make sure I didn't miss some of these
I don't think we did actually
I didn't.
roll.
Right. We didn't do a spot hidden when we entered this room. I did an int roll to try
You
and
did
check
an
what was
int
going
for
on.
the thing, you did a botany for the thing, and you did a medicine or a first aid for mostly.
So
Okay.
you're kind of giving us a roll in each room.
Basically, I'm gonna say this is a little bit leading, but it's also just to give you the opportunity. Go ahead and as you're exiting the room, go ahead and give me a spot hidden just to see if anybody notices anything else that might be relevant. Because
Fail.
Regular.
I'm 2 off of a hard success.
Luck.
You don't need to. You don't need to keep your luck. This is a one
Yeah,
shot.
let's do it. I'll do it. Make it a hard success.
Drive it like a rental.
Yup. As we say in the business. Hard success. As you're sort of the specific thing, you had a regular success.
Yeah.
The thing that you specifically notice is that this room seems extremely neat and tidy. Like, given how Jameson is kind of flopped over and there's this knocked over glass, it feels like you should be seeing signs of a struggle, but you don't. Everything about this, even the tipped over glass and the paper in his hand, kind of feels staged in the same way that you noticed before the sandwich tray seemed like it was deliberately set. Like everything about this seems like he was placed here. This is maybe not where he died.
Or perhaps he was meant to. Or perhaps there was a. Perhaps he was always meant to be dead and be staged here, and it was simply that whatever was in his beverage did the trick for realsies.
Yeah, but there's just there's everything in this room is like very well put together. Hard success. You notice that there's a bunch of bookshelves in the corners of these rooms. One of them is one of those barrister cabinets with the like glass front doors and things like that. And you notice that there is a clearly obvious place where a book is missing from one of the shelves.
I will investigate. That seems odd.
Yeah. As you get a little closer, you see there's a few other books that are in there. There's this like obvious spot where a book should be. And then the other half of the shelf is a small like display dagger, like on a little stand and everything, with a plaque underneath it that says Kezia Mason.
I would like to try to move the dagger. I suspect this may be another hidden door.
You lift open the front of the case. You are able to like pick up the dagger off the little stand. Nothing reacts. You're
Is
just
there
able
any
to pick
book
up the
that's like on its side that looks like it was supposed to be in the spot, or is there anything in the spot that the book?
Looks like there is a book that has been removed that should be
Okay,
here.
so there's someone took a book from.
How's the library organized? Is it that it's like alphabetical by author and there's an
It's probably
obvious
a-
one missing, or
there is a
thematic?
There, you know that there is an actual library
So this is
on
just
this
his-
floor. This is like
his
his
study, what he's-
his special books in the special case.
So someone's taken something.
It looks like it's categorized by topic. This particular shelf seems to be. There's a couple of books that have inscriptions in other languages on the side. One of them looks like it is probably in Arabic. One of them looks like it is probably Hebrew.
Only one of us spoke German.
Yeah. You should have invited your doctor friend who was homesick and didn't come tonight. Yeah, there's one in Arabic, there's one in Hebrew, and then there is one that is in Latin, but you all would recognize the title of it. It's the Malleus Maleficarum. Or the Hammer of Witches.
I know it well.
Yeah, so you've got Arabic, Hebrew, empty space, Malleus Maleficarum, dagger. That's this shelf.
It's like biblical Hebrew.
Cults and rituals for dummies.
Probably.
Yeah.
Let's. I think we've spent enough
My
time. I think
favorite
we spent
book.
enough time in this room. I think we should look for Penworth.
Yeah, let's go make sure that the chef is okay.
Oh, you want to go back to the passage?
I think we go back to the
I think
passage.
we should. I think we should go up.
There is much evil in that passage.
I do.
I do not wish to go back through it.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
You're welcome to if you would like.
Not by myself. No.
Not alone!
I think let's go out the main door.
Main door.
You go to the main door, you pop in to the upstairs hallway. You can see in front of you are the stairs, and then as you look down the hallway, there are two more doors on the wall to your left, and then there, if you turn to your left, there's a wall, there are two doors on that, and then at the foot of that hallway is another door.
I mean, no one's there.
You do not.
I'd like to go look
see
down
anybody
the stairs and see if the maid is still there, or if they can see anything happening in the foyer. The foyer.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
I'm double checking. You do not see anyone down the stairs or in the foyer currently.
Okay. I think we should keep exploring up here.
I'm going to run down the stairs and go into the dining room.
He has the zoomies.
Yes. I am in full Wadsworth mode now.
Yeah.
I am going to run down the stairs
Yep.
into the dining room, see if Morris is still there.
You run down the stairs. You run into the dining room. Morris is not there.
I yell out, Morris is not here. And then I run into the kitchen.
You run into the kitchen. The door to the other side of the passageway that you came through is closed. No one is in the kitchen.
I'm going to run back all the way. The chef and Morris are missing. Frankie, the chef,
Okay.
who I'll ask on a date later.
Let's. Do you want to poke your head in the ballroom before we continue upstairs?
Head in the ballroom.
Okay. And then we can go back upstairs.
As you peep into the ballroom, suddenly all of the electrical lights in this house go out. And you can just
Okay,
hear
okay.
the like crashing of thunder outside as the storm has picked up. There is still some light. There have been candles in some of the rooms to give ambiance.
Yes.
But all of the like main electrical lighting, chandeliers and things like that just suddenly gone.
Did I get anything before that happened? Like in the flash of lightning, did I see a silhouette in a window or people?
Roll me a flat luck check. Just D100.
That is the 99.
That is a 99.
That's a big bat.
In the flash of lightning, just in that moment before all the lights blink
I think it
out,
means he does see something.
you see where there should be windows. Like where you know that the windows, in fact, were when you were previously in this room. You see the swirling open maw of the void for just an instant. And now as you blink, the lightning, everything goes dark, and now all you see is just the faint seepings of whatever ambient light outside is being reflected off the rain through the windows, and like 2 tiny candles lit on either side of the ballroom door.
I'm going to shut the door. Look for a lock. Run back upstairs.
We're like halfway down the stairs. We're
Yeah,
kind of
just
I'm just like,
collide into them,
We've been running around the stairs. We're like slowly walking downstairs to join you.
slam into them in the middle of the stairs.
Frankie, the chef missing. Morris, handyman missing. Infinite void of death in the ballroom.
Naturally.
It's dark. I flip open a match.
Yeah.
Light my pipe. And you trying to use that to like
we've got a
see,
Oh, I have a candle.
to see
Go
if
ahead and light
there's see if there are bigger candles anywhere.
There have been some like taper again, like creating a little bit of ambience. There are some tapers in some like sconces. Again, it's 1922, but this is an old family home, so you have the places that were converted to electricity, but you also have spots
For where
that are would still have been where gas lighting or candles were set. You
they wouldn't have had gaslighting there. There wouldn't have been
True.
gaslighting.
No, there's no gaslighting in this game. What are you talking about? You do remember that there was a candelabra like over the fireplace.
Yes.
It wasn't necessarily lit, but you could grab some candles from there in the dining room if you all want to have like a taper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna light as many as I can see.
Yeah. You start running around lighting any candles that you find that aren't already lit. You're able to grab some tapers, or you've got your candle from your bag ready to go.
All right.
What would you like to do next?
Let's go up the next door.
Are we on the stairs?
Yeah, I think.
Right now, you are in the middle of the
We're in
stairs.
middle
You
of
like
the
collided in the middle of the
Yeah,
stairs.
middle of the stairs, but we have not inspected the conservatory yet.
Right. Back upstairs, open the doors, see what's in there, figure stuff out.
All right, there's this whole wing back there. Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's finish upstairs and then we come back.
Okay, yes.
Great. You Tim Curry your way back up the stairs.
We've only
1 plus 2
reviewed
plus 1 plus 1 plus
the
2.
study. We have not looked at the library or master bedroom
Yes.
yet, right? Okay.
Where would you like to go first? Library or master bedroom?
Library.
Library.
Great. The Library of Noble Branch is beautiful and smells of rich mahogany and old manuscripts. The walls are covered in full bookshelves, the source of this pleasant odor. A mild, lingering smell of tobacco also wafts through the air. This room is no longer well lit by surrounding lamps because the electricity's out, but there's a couple of lit candles on end tables, and a large ornamental suit of armor stands in a corner, holding a halberd.
Gonna go lift the visor.
Yes.
You lift it open. It is empty.
Okay.
No sign of the butler.
No sign of the butler in here. I'm just
Regular success on a spot hidden.
regular success on a spot hidden. There is a streak of something red on the floor near the doorway. It looks like a drag mark.
Hard success.
Hard success.
3 on a spot hidden.
Ooh. That's critical.
Crit.
Or no, that's extreme.
Yeah.
Extreme.
Crit is
Okay.
just a 1. I think.
So yeah, regular. You found a streak of red. Hard. You can tell now that you've kind of attuned yourself to it. That streak is blood.
Mm-hmm.
Like real blood this time.
Yeah.
And sorry, I have to get the thing. And you both spot that on one of these small tables there is a little red leather-bound book. You, with your extreme success, you can immediately tell that book is the exact size and shape to fit from the missing spot of the library. And you also hear a door close somewhere outside the library.
The book was next to the blood.
Blood is near the door. Book is on an end table by a seating area a little bit further in.
Okay.
What is the title of the book?
The title of the book is Semita Magistri, which is in Latin.
A little bit of Latin,
You have to say, does
but
anybody...
not that much Latin.
I was gonna say, I think the doctor is the one with
Actually,
Latin,
No,
unfortunately.
I'm not gonna use my bit on re-roll the title.
Yeah. I have 45 in Latin, but I failed anyway.
Okay.
I
I was gonna say, we have a couple of bits if anybody wants to try a
Can
reroll.
I push it with an occult?
I'll let you push it with a Nicole.
Remind me how to push things.
You just roll your.
You roll,
Roll
and if
again?
you...
You just roll it again and bad things happen if you fail.
If you fail,
Hey,
okay.
that's a hard success.
Hey.
Hard success. The book, Semita Magistri, is a moderate-sized tome bound in red leather with gilded page ends and an Ouroboros
Ooh.
on the cover. The title is printed in block print with no author listed. You, deep down inside you, remember enough Latin to open to a page. It's the sort of the page that it kind of falls open to when you pick up the book, and you are able to read.
As I learned more of this curious deity, Dominus, I found a phrase in a tongue that I do not recognize. Apparently some sort of summoning ritual. The pictures I have found mention a sacrifice, possibly human. The studies so far have been inconclusive. The chant itself seems beyond any human language or ability to even pronounce. Even writing it here, I feel lightheaded. You're gonna make me read this.
I'll read it for you if you want. There is a chant.
Yes, there's
Is
a
it the
chant. Go for it. Go for it.
Flegelnach?
Hi, Voglach. Gocha Eognach. Sitai Fdugagen Yulen Nuag.
It seems that this ritual is meant to entrance anyone who hears it to join in the chant. Perhaps it should never be uttered or allowed to be chanted. I know I never will.
I'm gonna open the door to the hallway.
You peep back out into the hallway. The door to the study that you all had left open behind you is now closed.
I'm gonna run to it, and I say, "Go into the study."
Ambridge, you've got to slow down.
His dex is so high.
Gotta go fast!
He's gonna get winded soon. His size is pretty.
Yeah, he's
I just thought of that as more of a con.
Not
How quickly they get winded.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose.
That's why I'm the
you
pitcher and not anybody.
you throw open the door to the study. Everything looks the same as when you left it, except the passageway portrait is now closed.
We left it open.
You left it open.
All right. I'm gonna go look at the shoes of Jameson. Like just kind of lift his leg up and look and see if there's with my
Is the
candle.
Portrait, is the llama portrait closed?
Yes,
Yes.
the llama portrait is closed.
We didn't close it.
No.
Correct. Yeah.
Someone went back through it. Okay.
So I'm just gonna see if there's blood on the bottom of his shoe.
There's a little bit of blood on the bottom of one of his shoes.
Like it was the shoe print.
No. Like it got dragged through it.
Oh, right.
The blood
Yeah.
in the other room.
But not on his pants or anything.
A little bit on his pants.
Okay.
A little bit on the top of the shoe. A little bit on the
Got
sole.
it. So now that we know.
It looks like maybe he was dragged through
Got it.
some of the blood.
Okay, come back out. Okay. Whoever was up here went out the secret door, the secret llama to the kitchen.
Okay, well then...
Let's go to the kitchen.
They won't be up here for a minute now. Let's finish inspecting the master bedroom because we know they're not up here.
Okay. Cool. Master bedroom.
You pop into the master bedroom. The bedroom itself is lavish and well furnished, complete with a 4-poster bed and an ensuite master bath, complete with full amenities. The wind howls through the window, blowing billowing curtains about in an otherwise dark room. There are no candles lit in this room, so the only light you are getting is from the candles you are carrying with you, and that little bit of weird, like, ambient kind of rain-reflected moonlight that seems to be occasionally peeking through the clouds. The window is cracked open. There is water coming in from the rain, and you see that the curtains on one side billowing aggressively, very gothic manner style. The poster curtains on the bed are sort of like billowing and blowing, but the curtain on the other side of the window is only a little bit billowing, like something is pinning it in place.
I'd like to inspect that curtain.
You go up. How are you inspecting the curtain? With with your eyes, with your hands, with your
Nose.
with your nose, licking it. I don't know what your life is.
I think it's probably just gonna be another straight spot hidden.
Okay, you just walk up closer to it.
And look closely, and that is exactly a hard success.
Exactly a hard success. It is indeed a hard success because as you come up and watch, you kind of, the wind whips it in such a way that it wraps, and like an Edward Gorey animation, you see the shape of a body bound within this curtain.
Taking kind of a step back, so I'm like at arm's length from it, I try to pull the curtain aside to see.
You pull the curtain aside, and it sort of spins as the weight is released from this carefully tucked thing, and you see falling forward the body of an elderly man in a sort of like jumpsuit, kind of
haven't seen him.
dirt stained. This is not someone you've seen before. He is wearing a mask over his face, and he is extremely dead.
Can we tell? Does he have blood on him? Does he look like he was stabbed?
No visible, like, you know he's dead because he's cold and he's kind of going into rigor. There does not seem to be any blatant, like, there's no like bleeding knife wounds or anything. You do notice, because he's wearing kind of one of those like coveralls situations, you do notice that it's a little bit open up at the top, like the top button is unbuttoned, and it looks like there's something weird on his chest. But again, it's also kind of dark and hard to see.
Can I do a first aid?
Yeah.
No, that's a 93.
93. You sort of pull open the top of this thing a little bit, and you immediately are struck with a massive headache as you see this swirling, pulsing symbol spinning on his chest, very reminiscent of that thing you saw in the
I think
ball.
if I was like kind of holding him there, I'd drop him.
Yeah.
Like drop the body.
Go ahead and roll me 1d4.
That's 2.
You lose 2 sanity,
All right.
and you have a splitting headache.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And how is that symbol on his chest? Is it carved? Carved, like
Carved.
someone took a knife. Okay.
Yep.
I don't want to shut the window, get in there, because I don't want my candle to go out. So I'm
gonna peek out the window.
You peek out the window. You can see this, the master bedroom overlooks like some of the grounds and the gardens. There's some trees, there's some beautifully trimmed hedges. You can kind of see them in the flashes of lightning and that little bit of ambient moonlight that peeps through the clouds, through the rain.
There's no lights on out there, is there?
No.
Well, we're pretty isolated out here.
I'm just wondering if that. Yeah. And kind of, I actually. So I want to go and look as well to see if there are any streetlights anywhere on all the windows. Like, put my candle down and go look out the window.
You are on the side of the house, so you can't really see the street from this set of windows. From the angle that you're at, you're not seeing any artificial light.
Okay.
You're only seeing actually. Again, this is one of those like weird, bizarre things. You know how sometimes when it is dark and stormy, the sky is actually kind of bright because of the reflectiveness of the clouds. That's kind of what you're getting. So there is this weird, shadowy, grayscale sense of being able to see what's going on outside through the rain.
My brain was just going to maybe somebody shut the power off to the house, as opposed to
I think
lightning.
I'm gonna kind of stumble out of the room and like trying to manage my headache, and maybe I'm gonna go downstairs and just start walking towards the stairs.
Following.
Yeah.
Cool. You head downstairs. You're gonna follow. You grab your candle on the.
I'm going to keep an eye out for breaker box, fuse box, anything like that as we continue looking around.
And go to the basement.
I was gonna say, roll me an in. I was gonna say you actually don't have to because you just clocked it.
Yeah.
You all would know that if there's a breaker box, it's gonna be in the.
We should go.
So we will probably.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go down there now and get the lights back
Let's
on.
go to the conservatory first.
Conservatory? Okay.
Do we want to turn the lights on?
Well, I don't know if that's where.
That's a
Are you okay?
likely location.
No. Let's keep going.
Do you need a drink?
That might help.
I'm gonna go pour 3 whiskeys and sip one. Smell it first and then sip one.
You smell that weird kind of
I'm
botanical.
I'm not going to have any. I'm not going to have.
I think I skipped one whiff of it. Like, nope.
I'm gonna look on. I'm gonna look on the bar and find like the dustiest bottle of something that has not been touched in a while, and it's gonna be like a weird liqueur. It's gonna be like a bottle of amaretto or something.
You find you find an old bottle of creme de violette that was clearly imported from Europe. This is my favorite spirit to use in games like this because it was like weirdly discontinued in the 1940s. So it's a really fun one to it's a weird liqueur, but it's got like a wax seal from a very small brewery in like Spain or something. It is hella dusty.
What?
We always drink whiskey. That's why that's the one that's been poisoned.
Well, if someone had remembered that my drink was in fact a dry martini.
It's been a long time, okay?
You can crack into this bottle of creme de violette. It's gonna be aggressively floral, but it doesn't seem to be poisoned.
That's what we're aiming for. It's alcohol and not poison.
Yep.
Cheers.
Everybody takes a slug of creme de violette.
Okay. Conservatory.
We all have like slightly purple lips
Yeah.
now.
Sorry, I have to get you my flavor text for the conservatory. In the back of the long hallway in the house lies a large glass-encased room ensnarled in iron bars. During the day, this room would be full of natural sunlight, but tonight it is lit only by passing moonlight and the occasional streak of lightning. In this muted lighting, the flowering plants and vines of this greenhouse are obscured. Some of the plants have been hastily torn and ripped, especially from a plant with mottled green and yellow leaves, purple bell-shaped flowers, and black berries hidden in the corner. You don't need to roll for natural world or science botany because you already know this is a tropobelladonna, or deadly nightshade, whose berries are toxic and can induce effects of delirium, dizziness, nausea, or insufficient doses, death.
So that's why we're all seeing things earlier.
Anybody who wants to can make a spot hidden roll in the creepy greenhouse. It wouldn't be creepy if it wasn't for everything else going on, to be
Regular
perfectly fair.
success.
No.
I'm gonna spend 4 luck to get a extreme.
Yeah.
Okay. You're still coming down off the headache.
Yeah.
And also this place is just creepy, and you're
just
kind of there's a certain amount of maybe I don't want to look
noticed
too
the
much.
flowers. I'm like, cool. I'm done. I found the thing. And I'm gonna.
I was right. Moving on. Yeah. Regular success, and extreme success. So your eyes are a little bit better able to kind of adjust to the dim lighting. It is spooky AF, with all these like overgrown plants and things. But you feel like you've got a kind of a sense of how it's laid out. It's actually pretty like neatly laid out. There are all these plant beds and whatever, that you're able to identify. You are the first one to clock what appears to be a human figure in the corner amongst the plants.
Okay, I'm gonna move over to it quickly. pull my knife, but hide it, just in case it's not a
It's not dead.
dead monster or
Are
a
you gonna
monster.
tell us that this is going on?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm just kind
Well,
of looking around.
I mean, I'm just like, yeah, over here. I say over here.
I think I'm just like leaning against the door frame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like dig through my purse for a while,
So I've got candle,
and then
knife,
pull out my
kind of hidden.
You pull out your derringer, you've got your knife behind your candle head, and you walk up. And you see in one of these big kind of like overgrown, maybe like Monstera style plants, very ornamental, kind of propped up in it amongst the stalks, you see Morris.
Well, we already knew he was. Well, no, he was just fake dead.
I wonder if
Now
he
he's
just
real
if
dead?
he drank too much and passed out.
The cook said that he was a drunk.
Yes.
That could have done it.
Is he like dead?
I'm gonna check for pulse.
Check for pulse. Roll me a first aid
Breathing.
kit and just don't crit fail.
Ooh, 82.
98.
You're having a bad day now.
I
Oh,
got an 87. That's just a fail.
you came here for a fun time, and it's not
This is
fun.
not- this is-
Everyone, he's alive. Let me get him down.
I threw up in a plant.
The two of you, it takes you a minute, but he's
checked
feeling
the other
he's
sanity
feeling
loss
pretty
and stuff.
clammy, and you're not fighting a pulse. There is still the slightest possibility that maybe you're just really bad at first aid, but you think he might actually be dead at this point.
If someone has a base first aid of 30, they're probably qualified to determine.
That's why I was like, just don't fail, like just don't critically
I have a
fail.
40 in first aid.
Did you take the book?
Yes.
You have the book.
You would have put it in your purse. You absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have it right here.
That's that's great.
It looks like a haversack.
You've got the book. It's in your purse. As you approach and you see Morris is now probably, certainly dead at this point, you, Freebie, just notice a couple of things. First of all, you see his shirt is kind of rumpled. There was that big red stain. And you can see just peeking up over the top what looks like maybe something carved into his flesh.
A fillet knife.
The other thing, unfortunately, for you, Pearl, is that you now hear something.
Oh.
You hear a voice whispering, "Submit to me. Submit to me. Submit to me." And your vision starts to spin a little bit. And you are gonna take 3 points of sanity loss.
Yeah, that tracks. Are we playing with the certain amount of sanity loss in X amount of time? Causes
Usually it's 5 in one go.
5 in one go, but is there a certain amount in one game, one session, one encounter?
Given that this is functionally a one shot, sorry, I have to look. Oh my god, it's so tiny. I can't read the thing. We are gonna say if you lose 5 in one go,
Okay.
you will have a temporary bout of madness.
Okay.
Because that's fun for me.
Yay.
As things get more
All right,
intense.
sounds good. We are not there yet.
And then I'm gonna say, I have to double check how this works. Everybody has their point of insanity that is marked on your sheet, right?
Yes.
If you hit,
Where is that?
I'm homebrewing this a little bit. This is more of a Delta Green thing, I think, than it is a Call of Cthulhu thing.
Yeah.
But
I push it off into my bonds.
well, specifically, for example, you have a starting sanity of 60. Your insanity point is 12. So when you have lost a total of 12,
Okay.
tell me, and something may happen.
Okay. Cool.
And so every increment,
Of a fifth.
every increment of a fifth, if you hit that point, just let me know, and we'll roll a die and see if something fun happens.
I'm halfway there. I've lost 5.
Yeah, no, I was the same. But yeah, definitely
Does that,
dead guy now.
Does that voice calling to me remind me of anything if I were to do, for example, an occult roll?
If you'd like to do an occult roll,
Of course I would.
I will.
I want to do an occult roll. That's
Yeah,
a,
let's do an occult roll.
that's a regular success.
Nothing bad has ever happened from rolling occult.
Never.
Hey, I just like it when I have a character who actually has more than like 2 points in occult.
Yeah, no, it's a
fun
fun time.
times.
You, the thing that you kind of ping off of is that, you, as you're hearing this voice, you got this sudden, like, almost flash. It's not something that you hear, it's just something that pops into your head.
Yeah.
You kind of go, ah, yes, the call of the master. And then your more conscious brain remembers that Dominus is the Latin term for master.
And
For whatever that's worth.
and the maid said that the master wanted the things polished up nicely.
Yes. The maid mentioned that the master wanted to polish.
You didn't drop the book or anything when any of that happened? Probably not.
If it's in your bag, then it's in your bag.
It's-
Were you
yeah.
carrying it or was it in your bag?
It's in my bag.
Okay.
So it got a little bit of sandwich on it, but
Yeah, it's a little, there's a little bit of like cucumber juice.
The important passage is mustard over the,
Yeah.
the ritual.
Oh, yeah.
No!
Yeah. You're like, why is the chicken salad part of the...
It's a very important part of it.
We should leave.
Yeah, let's lights.
lights.
No. Let's... My car... Well, your car is right outside.
Your car was taken to the garage by the driver.
Yeah, no, I
As was
had
we
someone
were driven.
Yeah, we were driven here.
Oh, right.
I don't drive. remember?
My car is hidden down the block. Because I'm paranoid.
Do you think we should leave? Is it
Yeah.
safe for us to leave?
No, we were brought here to solve a mystery.
Yeah. Mystery solved. Crazy shit.
No. This is what Jameson would have wanted. He wanted us to get here. He wanted us to rekindle this friendship, which was around mystery and solving murders, true crime, and this is the biggest one we've ever had. It's happening to us, and we owe it to Jameson to figure this out.
That is convincing.
Can I roll charm to see if I can convince him to
Ah, yes.
If Thomas is okay with it, I will let
Yeah.
you PvP this.
Yeah. You promised us PvP.
I was just saying.
I mean, the role play was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Okay.
You might have like delayed.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
I was gonna
Okay.
say
Yeah,
we
you'll,
could.
like entertain me.
Yeah.
We bought a little more time before
yeah.
you're like, I'm
Okay.
out, bye.
Okay. But I do want to see if we can leave.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah, so
you check the front door, make sure we're not locked in.
Which door let's check some.
I'm going to check
doors.
the front door.
And then we'll go to the base, see if we can find the break
Yeah.
box.
All of us in the foyer.
You make your way to the foyer. You try the front door. Boy, howdy, is that thing so locked.
Are there any windows?
There are windows that flank the doors.
But it'd be hard to squeeze. I would have a hard time squeezing through them.
Yeah, like
Baseball through the window.
And you, I've been like this whole time, just been like kind of tossing a baseball absentmindedly, like, oh yeah.
make me.
Do we want, I don't want to lose the only weapon I have. Like this.
Okay, well, is there anything else you could throw?
If we need to get out later, I will throw it through the window.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Do you remember when we were in Secret Passage and there was a knife-wielding shadow monster?
No.
I remember seeing shadows. I remember seeing shadows.
There's no
choose
gaslight
not
in
to
this
remember.
place.
There's no gaslight.
Yes, there was a ghost in the passageway.
And people are dying with symbols, with infinite void in this room.
The only place we have not checked is the basement.
Well, yes,
You should check the ballroom.
it's
I'll go to the ballroom.
You can go to the ballroom.
I'll open the ballroom and see what he's so afraid of.
Great.
We didn't check the bathrooms.
You How could you? It's one of my games and you didn't check the bathroom?
We were getting
Be
there.
so nice.
Are they out the foyer or the
No, it's not the
conservatory?
It's on-
Oh, okay.
There's a little
And
tiny
there was an
hall.
ensuite in the map.
So we
There's a
passed
little
the
tiny
bathroom.
hallway
There was one
with
in the master bedroom.
Yes, there's there for some reason in this house there's a men's room and a ladies' room. Jameson's parents were weird.
Because gender.
Yeah, because gender. Technically, it's the 1920s. They were both men's rooms because women don't pee.
True.
I will tell stories in the after dark about the historic building that I used to work in San Francisco and how we had to renovate the bathrooms because there were no ladies' rooms because it was built in 1922, the year in which this is set. But no, you're going to the ballroom
Yeah.
to check on the Infinite Void. You open the door to the ballroom. You do not see the Infinite Void. What you do see is a shrieking, hysterical human running at you with their arm upraised with a weapon in it. Please make a dodge roll.
Yeah.
Baseball.
If I can dodge it, I'm 89. Do we have a I feel like I
There's a
want-
bit. There's a
All right,
bit
I'll
here.
spend-
You want to reroll that?
Yeah.
I think you should reroll that. That's a good idea.
45. My dodge is I will spend 12 luck.
Great.
Yeah, why not?
You succeed. You see this shrieking figure running at you. You just deftly step to the side as they kind of plunge through the door, trip over their own feet, and then sort of like recover themselves. And you see Frankie, the chef, holding her their chef's knife, the one that they were chopping with earlier. They look extremely panicked, just like wide-eyed terror, super pale, bleeding from like their shoulder. And just like breathing super heavily and just like absolute like scared deer in headlights. Kind of
Wait.
panic.
We're okay. We're not. Wait. Calm down. We're.
Someone attacked me in the kitchen. Someone tried to grab me from behind. They stabbed me. I was able to fight them off. I hit them with. I don't even remember what I hit them with, but I tried to hit them with something, and then I ran in there, and then there was something in there, but I don't know what it was. But there was something, and then
Something in where?
in the ballroom.
In the
Yeah,
ballroom,
it was, and it was moving. It was moving on the wall, and then it stopped.
All right.
And then,
Stay with us. We'll stick together. Okay, let's get. Where's the break? How do you turn the lights back on?
It's something with the electricity that's Penforth always deals with it. I think it's down in the basement.
Okay, do you think you could take us there?
And they just kind of point at the
basement.
door. Yeah.
Yep.
They're now moving into that, like, you're pretty sure they're in shock. And you're also pretty sure, even just visually, it is probably a combination of terror and blood loss. They are bleeding pretty heavily from their shoulder.
Shall
Can I do
we?
a first aid?
Yeah.
Can I help?
Yes. We will give you a.
I think our first aid is the same, so I'll just. Do you want?
70. So do I just reroll the 10? It's usually with advantage. You just do.
Sure.
10.
Let's do it that way.
80.
Okay. You're.
She is bleeding.
She is bleeding. Here's the thing. You know at
Don't
least.
remember which side of the wound a
Well, it's
tourniquet goes on.
You've at least got enough sense of like, oh, we should like apply some pressure to that. She's just panicking so hard that she just won't let you get
Yeah.
near her, near them, and so you're just like, all right.
She's also got a knife.
She does also have a
almost
big ass
stabbed me.
knife. Yeah, like it doesn't seem like she is actively threatening. Like, she seems to understand on some level that you all are not coming for them, but like they're not gonna let you anywhere near her.
Yeah,
They're, like,
I'll just let them sit there.
yeah.
Yeah,
And,
sit
like-
down for a minute.
Okay, put pressure on. Okay, we'll be right back.
Great. All right.
Were there big giant windows in the conservatory? Were there?
Yeah, it's entirely
It's
glass
all
and wrought iron. It's nothing but windows.
Oh, is the wrought iron like?
Like basically creating a
prison?
cage so that it would be like you could shatter all the glass and you would have to climb all the way up to the roof and maybe try to squeeze through. Yes.
Great.
Okay, let's do basement door.
Here's the door. Let's do it.
We're all gonna go.
Yes.
Frankie, once
What
we
happened
go,
to your Tommy gun?
I knew I should have brought one. I knew it.
Back when we were in college, you brought that thing to every meeting and we were like, why?
Frankie, when
commitment.
we go into the basement, will you stay at the top of the door to maintain visual. Okay. We're gonna go down the stairs.
Yes, we are.
You.
Do I roll stairs?
I'll go first. Night
This
out.
isn't redacted reports. You can handle some stairs. The real question is, can you handle a door? Because it is locked.
I have a 1 in locksmith.
I have a 6.
I also have a 6.
Ooh.
Let's see which one of us can do this.
Spicy.
No.
I'm gonna spend 6 and make it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Otherwise, I was going to have to
love
do
that.
witchcraft against the door.
So I rolled a 12.
Like, I know just the
Spent
spell for
6
this.
luck.
Great. You
It is like the first one you learn at that wizard. Just
I was just
don't
saying
talk about it anymore.
you pull open you pull out your you've got your little pipes pouch with your tobacco stuff, and you pull out a pipe cleaner.
Yeah.
You just kind of twist it and like just maneuver in and just pick that lock. And I need everybody to give me a listen roll.
Ooh.
Nope.
No.
Yes.
As the door cracks open, you hear the sound of inhuman chanting.
Does it sound kind of... Or I didn't hear it, so yes.
Yeah, but
It definitely sounds like some sort of weird guttural language that
So I'm just like,
you do not speak.
yeah. I'm gonna, well, turn around and whisper. Well, there's a bunch of chanting going on down here in a terrible language.
And I am going to need you to roll me a d4 and take that much sanity loss. Sorry, homie.
I'm feeling...
3.
I got a hunch that's going to be pretty familiar from this.
What?
breaker box be in the basement or like on the stairwell?
It would be down in the basement,
Way down.
like at the base of the stairs at the closest.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna prepare my little lady pistol that has, I think we determined, 1 shot in it.
Yes, you have
Yeah.
one. I'm going to say that you can have 3 or 4 additional bullets,
Okay.
but you do have to individually load them
Okay.
because it's your little lady pistol.
I think I have 1 loaded and
Yeah, you have one
That's all
loaded
her
and 3 in your
delicate
pocket.
fingers
Yeah,
could do is-
well, yes.
yeah.
And the guy at the gun store wouldn't sell me anything bigger.
It's very pretty though.
Okay. It's got like the mother of pearl
Yeah.
and inlay in the handle. Yeah.
I'm going to sneak down the stairs, and is there any light coming from down there?
There is definitely light coming from down.
Okay,
down
so I'm gonna try and
for-
sneak down the stairs.
This is the most light you have seen since the power went out. Flickering firelight. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
How much luck do we want to?
Here, let me- I'll do stealth too. Maybe if I No, that's a 99.
Oh well, then
Just
I'm.
do a critical fail. I think 96 through 99 is all critical. 95 to
Yeah.
99.
Yeah.
I believe
I got
so,
a
yeah.
96.
Okay.
So I will not bother spending
You made the
Yeah.
you made
I
the
like
stairs
I
squeak.
step on the like broken stair and I just crash.
The squeaky one.
You step on the broken stair, it catches, you try to recover, and instead of recovering, you trip into your companion, into Ambridge. You are kind of able to recover, but you clatter and you spin down a few steps. Go ahead and take 1 HP of damage,
Yeah. Okay.
because you've got a busted ankle now.
Great.
It's it's mild, but it hurts.
and a headache still.
Yeah, and you still have a headache. You also now hear, I'm going to say you do definitely also now hear this weird inhuman chanting. Go ahead and roll a d4 and take that much sanity loss.
Ambridge is gonna try and find whoever's in charge and stab them.
1.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I love it. So you're going to continue heading down the stairs and try to figure out
Velocity and
going on.
force.
All right.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And technically, second, third, fourth, whatever I'm going and
you're doing some stab.
trying not to stab house staff.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And am I starting to hear that chanting by now?
It turns out the stairs.
Did you kind of start to follow them down the stairs, or are you? Still...
Yeah, I followed them down the stairs.
Yeah, you're definitely hearing the chanting.
I would be the one
Okay.
to critically fail the stairs roll.
Yeah, you know.
It's the curse of the
You're
Arso.
welcome.
Curse of Arso.
Yep. All right, and then am I taking a sanity damage from that?
You are.
Is it affected by the fact that I read the thing in the book?
Roll a d4, subtract 1.
Okay, so that's going to be a 3.
Okay. Because you are a little... there's a certain amount of, as soon as you start to hear anything, you are prepared for it to be bad. Mm-hmm. Which saves you a little bit, but not entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You are hearing the chanting, and I will say that you inherently can tell that whatever they are chanting is that thing from the book.
Yeah.
If you really want to try to figure out the meaning of the words, I will let you roll for that. But there will be additional sanity loss. if
Not
you figure
yet,
it out,
but
most
maybe
likely.
by the time we're done.
Yeah. At a certain point, you may just have to.
Yeah, well,
We'll
at a
find
certain
out.
point, it might click for me, I think. And
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what.
Cool. I have to double check because I have to remember where I put everybody because it matters for some things. You're gonna just kind of charge down and go, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Well, I kind of blew the secret entrance.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to recover yourself. Are you once again your ankle's kind of busted? Are you gonna follow? Are you gonna try
I
and
think I'm
hide?
gonna
Are you gonna
look immediately that I'm at the base of the stairs to see if I can find the breaker box.
Sure. Okay.
At least look for it.
Great. Okay. You're looking for the breaker box. You're charging in. You're following.
Yeah, I think I'm third, and I've got a gun drawn.
Great. Sorry, I have to take a quick look. As you burst down to the bottom of the stairs and kind of turn to where this lighting is. You see on the floor of the basement is this huge, crudely drawn sigil that seems to have been traced out on the floor in blood. It looks like a variety of different blood. Like some of this looks older and more dried. Some of it looks very fresh. You see in the center of this sigil is the body of find
Fish
names.
Gonna be
The maid.
It is the body of the maid, and kind of laid on top of her is the body of Cartier that has been dragged down
moved
here.
down.
Jameson.
Jameson, yes.
Did Jameson have a? Was he also when we found him? Was there a carving on it?
You guys did not flip him over, but now that he is laying on his back on top of the maid, you can see that like sigil also carved into his chest. You just through general powers of intuition or something, you're pretty sure that this would probably be going better if those other bodies had also gotten down here, but because you guys were running around, they were not able to get the other bodies.
Do I
down
recognize,
here.
as I approach down there, do I recognize the sigil that's been drawn?
We'll get to that in a second as I continue to
Yes, that's true.
describe the scene. The first thing you see is this. The next thing you see, very hard to miss, is a figure in a dark robe wearing a black, red, and gold, I think it is, mask of swirling triangles. These triangles are now spinning similarly
Black, red, and white.
to similarly to the spiral of the void that you see. As you see him standing there, this can be no one but Penforth. You recognize his butler's uniform, which is now drenched in blood, as are his hands. From his chest are emanating black tentacles writhing out and thrashing, and you can hear his voice in multiplied form gasping out, "The master will come! The master will come!" I'm gonna need everybody to roll for sanity. Yeah, that's gonna be a D12.
Oh, okay, all right.
You interrupted a ritual, baby.
I rolled my exact sanity.
11.
44 on a 44.
44 on a 44, roll 1d6 then.
All right, I rolled an 11, so I'm going to be getting a temporary insanity.
Whee!
And I have dropped down to 41, so I have now lost 19 when...
Okay.
What was my increment there?
I lost 1 sanity.
Great. You somehow are like, fine.
My ankle hurts so much, guys.
There's something weirdly grounding about the
Yeah.
pain in your ankle that is helping you survive. Sorry, I should have had this already pulled up.
I also have bad sanity loss.
Cool. How many did you lose?
7 in that one.
'Kay.
So I'm
Great.
34 out of 45.
Both of you roll me.
I
The
think that's
two of you
exactly
who
9, isn't it?
the two of you who hit a bunch.
It's 11.
So you both hit less than a fifth.
Yeah.
Each of you. I'm gonna do it this way for your temporary bout. We're gonna do fight, flight, freeze, faint, or fawn.
I'm fighting.
You're gonna fight.
I'm like a mad linebacker.
What was the fourth one?
Fight, flight, freeze, faint, fawn.
I think as horrifying as it is, I am so fascinated by this. I'm going to fawn.
Yeah. Great.
I think even though this is
Yeah.
grotesque, but
You cannot look away, and if anything, you want to know. You have so many questions.
yeah.
You want to know more. So basically, you are now, all you can do is violence. Like, all you can do for the next several rounds is try to commit as much violence as possible to whoever you can get to, and you are going to have to roll on a die to figure out who you target. You cannot
all right.
differentiate. You are just in blind rage.
I think as part of my fawning, I think without even really thinking about it, I'm going to set the gun down on the stair or whatever, which is loaded, but I have the other bullets with me.
Yes. So the one shot, you set it down. You don't want to appear as a threat. If anything, you maybe want to join this
Yeah.
so you can learn as much as
Is he the only one in here?
The only
is-
one alive.
the only living.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like a group of cultists.
No, it's just him.
Okay.
And whatever that thing is coming out of his chest, which probably is a separate entity. Let's be real.
It's all part of the game,
It's
guys.
all part of the game. They did promise an immersive experience.
Oh,
This is really good.
really high production value.
Yeah. Great. We're gonna semi go into an initiative order just for taking actions.
Dex for
I believe it is Dex. So you are
55.
35.
60.
great. So the order will be Ambridge, Ollie, Pearl. So Ambridge, it is your move. What kind of violence are you going to attempt to commit?
I mean, it's fight brawl with a knife.
Great. Yeah.
So
you're just wild slashing, basically.
My goal is to use my velocity and just take him down and
Great.
get on top of him.
Cool.
I don't have a lot of chance at doing this since the downside.
No, that's fine. We're gonna say you're gonna roll for your attack, and then you're gonna roll a d4. On a 1, you target him. On a 2, you incidentally target the corpse pile. On a 3, it is Pearl, and on a 4, it is Ollie.
Oh.
boy.
Well, let's see if I... Well, that's a miss.
Okay. Who is your target?
A D4?
Yeah, roll a d4. In the box. 4.
Two's interesting.
You
me,
swing so hard that it spins you around, but because it was a miss, Ollie, you're kind of just like, you're like bending down, your ankles jacked up, and it misses, Ollie. But you are just in a blind rage.
Yep.
And you're going to keep charging. Ollie,
I was previously had been looking for.
You're looking for the breaker box.
box. I don't know if I hadn't actually gotten a roll off yet for that.
That's fine. We will roll that now, and then I will also allow you to
Okay.
take an action. Go ahead and give me
Oh, spot hidden.
Probably a spot hidden. If there's some other observational roll, it's not necessarily hidden. Roll a spot hidden, but let's give you a plus 20.
And then I have a 95.
Great.
Skill. Okay, cool. Just I don't. Not
Don't
critical.
fail. Don't crit. What'd you roll?
You want to guess?
Is it 100?
It's a 99.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna spend luck actually.
Well, it's a crit fail.
Oh, I don't think I.
It's truly the curse of me just saying just don't fail. You cannot spend it because it's a critical.
95 on the spot, and I rolled a 99.
That's bad. Don't do that.
So I just can't find it.
Here's the thing.
This is what happens when someone takes a break in the middle of the stream.
You see something on the wall that you think is a breaker box, and then your compatriot tries to stab you.
Yeah.
And you kind of throw yourself into a wall to avoid that. You retwist your ankle that is already in pain a little bit. Like, you're just... this evening went from a real fun time to the worst night of your life so fast. Pearl, it is your turn.
Excellent.
I would like to.
Oh, sorry.
try
No,
to
you have
yeah.
no. You have an
I
action.
Get away from him.
Yeah.
From Ollie.
Up the stairs, further down the stairs, under the stairs.
I think toward what I thought was the breaker box.
Toward what you thought was the breaker box.
Yeah.
Great.
And maybe I'll get a better look next turn.
Roll me a flat luck check.
Okay. My luck or the flat luck?
Flat luck, so it's just a 50-50. I won't.
45.
I have to say I want to do the cursed roll less than 50.
Yeah,
45. You start running. You're like you kind of your vision starts to clear. You have that like clarity moment through the pain. You think you see the breaker box.
Okay.
Additionally, in this kind of flash moment, you see the breaker box and you see the sort of like conduits, and you see that there are just a bunch of extra fucking wires and things. Running off of this thing. Again, we are in the early days of electricity,
Yeah.
so this is not like your normal neat and tidy. This is a real patch together.
No
We're still
rough X.
figuring out.
Yeah.
We're still in current wars to a certain degree. Like, we're barely out of them, so like everything's a little bit shady.
And they're fuses at this point. Like,
Yes.
no, there's no breakers.
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, it is technically fuses. Pearl,
Yes.
it is your turn.
This is the most fascinating thing I've ever seen in my life.
What would you like to do?
I think I will, as I come around the corner from the stairwell and behold the situation. I'm doing my best to demonstrate that I am not a threat and that I come penitent and ready to participate in whatever this is as a humble student, an eager, someone who is simply wishes to know with a capital K.
Yes. You walk forward, your hands sort of gently held in a...
I do still have my giant bag.
Yes,
I just
but
want
you know,
over my-
showing appropriate deference, and you hear ringing in your ears, "Submit to me, submit to me, open your mind, and overcome death." As you see the tentacles from Penforth's chest sort of reach out, almost beckoning you to step into the sigil circle.
And now I will return to my question of, do I recognize that sigil?
Did I have you roll a cult already?
You
You
did
said
not.
we would get that.
Go ahead, then go ahead and do it now.
Ooh, okay. That is a fail, but I'm not, if we're very close to the end of the night, and I haven't spent my luck.
We have one bit left, or you can spend some luck.
Okay, I'll use the bit, and then
Floor gods.
that is a regular success.
Regular success. You do recognize that sigil. This sigil is the larger form. There was like that smaller swirl that you saw in the ballroom. That swirl is a piece of this larger sigil that is the doorway to call forth this ancient deity that you now know is the Master.
Mm-hmm.
The Master who we welcome here, and we call forth that we might submit to him and serve him. and through the blood and the sacrifice, he will come, that we may be his.
Do I have the sense that enough blood has been shed to bring him forth, or do we need more?
There is never enough blood for the master.
Oh boy.
Hashtag.
Penforth continues chanting. Ambridge, you are still in a blind rage.
It is a miss on you.
You are just staggering forward. Again, you're trying to go for this circle. Pearl is now starting to enter the circle, so anything in that circle bad. And you swing it at her, but you miss again. You don't have any aim. You're just maniacally slashing with this knife, doing whatever you can.
How far from the breaker box am I?
You can limp over there pretty quickly.
Okay, I would love to do that.
Yep.
And see what I can see.
I love your optimism that lights are going to help.
That's the next thing I do, and then at the end, I'm going to throw my baseball at something, and it's going to solve the whole episode.
Yeah. Look, the plan was find the fuse box. You found the fuse box. It's the one thing you can focus on because your companions
there was
have
no plan beyond that.
Yeah,
well,
that was the plan.
Here's the thing. Your companions have clearly both lost their freaking gourds. Like, you don't know what's happening anymore. All you can do is focus on the original plan. You limp up, you throw open this fuse box. There are 2 slots where there should be fuses, where there are not fuses. You look around, you don't see anything that is obviously replacement fuses. You just see these wires and things sticking out of this. Go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
Do you have electrical burger?
I will spend 5 luck to pass that.
You look around kind of frantically. You see the little cardboard box shoved off in a corner behind some other storage stuff. You think that's fuses.
Okay, I will start heading towards that.
Great. You're going to head towards that. Give me rolling your luck to see if you can get there on this turn, or if
rapidly draw it.
No, I know, but like
Just the game.
you're injured.
Yeah. No.
Great. Cool. You're heading that way. You got a goal in mind. You got a baseball in one hand and your eyes on the prize, and you hope it's the right one. Pearl.
I think I am, just so transfixed by this, and then this is what it's all about. And so I think I will, gently step into the circle, into the sigil.
You step into the sigil and you hear the crooning approval of the master through Penforth's chants as he continues to call for him. And you see the tentacles again sort of reaching out to you, beckoning, almost like they're ready to embrace you. Penforth continues chanting. Ambridge.
Violence of rage.
So much man.
Ooh. It's a miss on Pearl, but I could spend 2 luck.
What's your brawl?
25.
Okay, sorry, I was like, that was a pretty low roll.
I know. Well, yeah,
no,
I mean,
okay. No, that's why I was double checking.
Lucky that I'm not the one that got into the wall.
Yeah, no,
I mean, you're the,
Brawl lower than mine.
it's my highest.
He's a professor.
Professor.
I'm gonna spend the 2 luck.
Do it, okay.
Unfortunately.
No, that's fine. Roll your damage.
What is damage for a knife?
1d4. I think. I say with great confidence. I
was gonna say, wow, you just know that. That's amazing.
I do sometimes actually just
That
remember
sounds
what
right.
stats are,
It's a
to
very
be fair.
reasonable answer.
Here, I can double check like a responsible.
Because I don't know who I'm attacking, so the fact that I'm trying my best to hit.
I was totally right. It's 1d4.
Hell yeah.
So 2 points of damage.
Okay.
2 points of damage. I have to look at a sheet really quick, sorry. Roll your power.
Oh, interesting.
Break the trance.
Ooh. That is an extreme success.
As you get stabbed and the pain courses through you, you suddenly snap to, and you realize that you are standing in the middle of an ancient ritual circle with an incredibly frenzied and incredibly injured member. There are tentacles bursting out of a man's chest. There is an inhuman, unholy ritual chanting some ancient undead deity into existence. And this is really bad. Your temporary bout of madness has ended. You have come back into yourself. Like, your sanity's still screwed, but you have come back into yourself, and you are now aware of what is happening, and it is capital N, capital G, not good. Great. I'm going to say, having made contact, also roll power and see if your frenzy
Like
hits.
injuring your friend.
Yeah, just if that making contact.
It's a regular success.
Regular success. You also a little bit come to and you realize that your knife is in Pearl's arm, shoulder, something, and you have a little bit of that, like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Well,
are
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Do you still have the knife, or is the knife embedded in me?
I would think, I don't know.
You probably pull it back.
I'll luck roll it.
Luck roll and see if you let go of it or if you pull it out.
64.
Okay. I'm gonna say you let go of it, and it is still in. Where did you stab Pearl?
Shoulder sounds about right.
Great.
Yeah.
Knife's in your shoulder. To be fair, while that means you no longer have a weapon, you're far less likely to bleed out. So maybe it is lucky after all.
Although can I roll a first aid and
On your turn.
Okay, I wasn't sure whose
No,
turn it was.
no,
at this
that's
point.
fine. We're resolving the end of Ambridge's turn because he made contact with you. So we're gonna move to Ollie. I will let you do that.
Okay, I wasn't.
No,
I
that's fair.
lost track.
No, it's fine. I've got little
Also, last
dice
time I was
as
here,
counters back
I
here.
was
So
playing Daggerheart last time, where there aren't turns.
yeah, there's no.
Like, I'd like to do this now.
I'm only doing this to make sure that everybody kind of gets a chance to do
Yes,
stuff.
I
Reasonable.
appreciate it.
Yeah, but yeah, Ollie, it is your turn. You did definitely see this all happen.
Yeah. Like,
So
great. Like, I'm going to just keep stumbling towards the fuse boxes.
yeah, you get over, you grab this box, you see 2 broken fuses and 2 whole fuses.
Cool. I will grab those and
grab those.
go head back.
Head back. I'm gonna say within this turn, since you have not been like damaged or encountered anything, you are able to just kind of power through and get back to. Give me a power roll. We're in this. This is the part of the game where power becomes important, right?
58 out of 50.
58 out of 50. You're able to get back to the box, but now you're confronted with, like, do I just pop these in? Where do these things need to go? So you're gonna need a second.
Yeah,
to
I'll
kind
just, like, I got the
sort this
fuses, guys.
What do I do?
What was the plan? What was the next step?
Great. Penforth continues chanting.
And when you just say, "What's the plan?" I'm just like, "Kill Penforth or Penceforth."
Yeah. Great. It is your turn. You
Turn on
have
the lights, then we'll see that it's all just an elaborate illusion.
He's so committed.
I'm gonna chase him. I'm gonna
Just gonna
bear hug, try and get him to the ground.
cool.
60.
I really should be the one that's attacking him, but
Yeah.
it's very funny that I'm not.
I've got a 25% chance, so it's not great.
It's fine. It's fun. Sorry, I have to. Great. Yeah, you try to charge him and you trip a little bit on the corpse arm and it just redirects you
As you
or
do.
something. You know, nothing terrible happens, but you
Yeah.
do not quite get to him. The tentacles continue writhing. They seem maybe a little bit upset now
We skipped
that.
a turn.
Oh, did we skip your?
Yes, we did.
I'm so
Yes, we did.
sorry.
Yes,
Take
we
your turn
did.
now.
I couldn't tell. I was like, I don't know whose turn it is.
I was like, wait.
No, I'm sorry. That was no.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm doing so good with turns, and then I didn't look at my note.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Take your turn.
The first thing I want to do is I want to roll first aid, and if I succeed, I'm going to leave the knife in, and if I fail, I'm going to think, knife comes out.
That's fine. I appreciate
And
that.
I did fail. So knife comes out. So I am bleeding faster, but now I have a knife.
Great. That seems fair. What this means is that for subsequent rounds, if you do not, like, in some way do something about this, you are going to start losing HP as you bleed out.
Yeah. Can I do a luck roll to determine if it was my dominant or non-dominant?
Sure.
All right. My luck or flat luck?
We'll say flat luck.
Okay, that is a 56, which sounds like it was my
That's
dominant
higher than
arm.
3, so that is your dominant arm. So
Okay.
your dominant arm is a little bit jacked up right now.
A little
Great.
bit stabbed.
A little bit stabbed, but you have a knife.
I have a knife.
Great. You tried to charge, it didn't work, but you were on trajectory. Ollie.
I'm gonna plug in the fuses.
You plug in the fuses, you're going to plug them into what seems to be the missing sockets. Great. You do that. You hear the buzzing surge of electricity coming back into the house. There's like one really sad, spooky light bulb that lights up over the ritual circle that is mostly lit by the fiery torches. I don't think I accurately described this room. It looks like a medieval torture dungeon situation. Like there's like the blood sigil on the floor and there's like torches and sconces on the walls or whatever. But there's like the one sad electric light bulb that now pops up.
Can I do anything else?
What else would you like
I
to try
would-
to do on this turn? Depending on what it is, I might allow you to.
Kind of want to throw my baseball at Penworth.
You know, I'm going to
Just beat
allow
him in the
it.
head.
It's late enough in the night that I'm just gonna allow. We're gonna get a little loosey goosey here. I realized that
gonna
I
wind-
should be rolling for somebody else, so I'm just
yeah.
gonna do a couple of those
Uh-oh.
on the side really quick.
She gonna come down and help?
No, I realized I was like, oh yeah, you did leave. She's a little fucked up, so I got to roll on how her
Oh,
to see if she can help. But I'll roll for her turns anyway. Yeah, chuck a baseball.
All right.
Come on.
Like, this is my job. I see this. This is going to be either why I never made it into the major leagues, or it's going to prove that I deserve.
Here is the question. This is a dangerous question. If you want to just throw it, you can just throw it. If you want to call shot with a penalty, it'll be a harder throw. But then you can try to more distinctly isolate what you're hitting.
Do you have any different dice? You've been rolling
I
so
have-
high.
Would you like-
And only okay.
Would you like to borrow some of
I
mine?
have these other dice that I have.
I have my murder dice. The D20 is the spicy one.
How big a penalty?
I believe it depends on what you're doing. So standard is like you're aiming for center mass. I believe I'm remembering this from Deadlands, but I think it's true for Call of Cthulhu. If you're aiming for a limb, it's a -20, and if you're aiming for like a headshot, it's a -40.
Yeah.
Because my skills
That's
almost
so rough for a
Yeah.
professional baseball player in not quite point blank range, but just about.
You
I
know,
mean, he is a pitcher. You know, he can like.
given that he's
shade
a
a
pitcher,
blade.
I'm gonna modify this. I'm gonna say if you want to center mass is your base. If you want to called shot for a limb, I'm gonna say it's a -10, and if you want to aim for head, I'll give you -30. So I'll reduce the
Just
penalties.
hit him.
Got it.
Just hit him.
I feel like I have to go for the head, though.
Yeah, you gotta.
Center mass is the tentacles.
Yeah, but the tentacles might
It's
just
just gonna-
inform the
it's gonna
tennis
absorb
ball.
the-
And now the tentacles have a tennis
You
ball.
always have the
Ball.
option to push if
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
don't
yeah,
like
yeah,
where
yeah,
this
yeah.
is going.
Yes.
And I am always of the Ezra vein of make me an offer.
Yeah.
So
all right.
let's see what you roll.
Let's see what I roll for throw.
Yeah.
17,
Nice.
which is my skills 50.
Yeah.
So,
So with a
So
minus
-30,
30, that's still a
17
20.
out of 20.
You are under it. That's a headshot. Roll
Yeah.
damage.
nice.
What do you want?
What is the damage
My roll
on-
damage is 1d3.
What's,
I don't know what like a
what
small
damage
project-
does?
like a rock.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna make this a 1d6 plus 1
Okay.
Ooh,
because you are a professional baseball player.
And
even
it's
if you're
at close range.
6.
that is 7. I'm double checking a thing. Okay. You
Did you just one shot this guy with a baseball?
This is amazing.
almost did. I had to check what his
I'm gonna
agility
get
was.
back and I'm gonna have a broken ankle. It's like, you are fired.
That was a called headshot, baseball to the head. It was not enough to outright kill him, but what I am
Yeah.
gonna do is roll his power.
Ooh, yeah.
And if he fails this, I'm going to roll his power at a penalty. And if he does not pass, he's going to get knocked out.
Yeah.
And I'm only rolling his power with because he is summoning another worldly entity that's going to try to keep him conscious. Wow.
That was a very dramatic roll.
That was a very dramatic roll. Holy shit. By 1 point, Penforth goes unconscious.
Yes.
You beam him directly in the face with a baseball, the most perfect aim you have ever had in your life. He drops unconscious. The tentacles in his chest continue to like writhe, and you can almost, specifically Pearl, you can almost hear screaming as they sort of writhe and like stretch for purchase, but they are just shadows. They are nothing. They are immaterial. And you see them starting to just grotesquely like retract into his chest, like instant shriveling. And it is horrifying. Everybody go ahead and lose 2 sanity for having to witness this because, yeah. As they are absorbed into Penforth. And you see blood starting to drip from his nose and from his eyes a little bit as he lies unconscious on the ground. You're not sure if he's going to survive that regardless. As these tentacles retract. And for the moment, everything calms. We are out of initiative. You are not in immediate danger. Yeah, you've got a very unconscious, bleeding, possessed butler, and you've got 2 corpses and a crazy ritual circle on the ground. But the power's back on.
Ambridge slowly walks over, picks up a torch, turns around, and looks for anything flammable.
Flat luck.
An 81. There's nothing but dirt in.
Anyway, there's a bunch of crates. You'd have to start, like, prying them open.
There's a bunch of alcohol upstairs.
You do know there's a butt ton of alcohol upstairs.
And there's an open window in the master bedroom.
There's an open window in the master bedroom. There is a gas stove in the kitchen.
I'm gonna get my baseball.
Yeah.
Yes. You grab
Bloodstained baseball.
Yeah.
Go upstairs. I'm gonna bust open that window.
What about the book?
I still have it.
Destroy it.
But it's very interesting. It's a book. We'll take a look at it later. It's fine.
Okay.
Are you sure? Do I have to? It might be really interesting.
Amber's shooting her with the torch like, I'm kind of sure. Books would be flammable.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard the voice.
I failed a library.
You heard
roll,
some of the
so I think that
whispering.
means I have to burn the book.
Yeah. Knowledge is power, but not all power is good. And with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah,
and
and I
sometimes
think-
the responsibility is burning the cursed.
Yeah, and so I think I'm feeling very
Lesson
reluctant
is.
because this is a very interesting piece of literature.
It is.
And
Probably sell it for a
there-
lot of
I
money.
guess I'm not even that motivated by that. I'm mostly just like, this is fascinating. There might be other very interesting things in here that aren't quite so horrible.
You know, there's like at least 3 other really interesting books upstairs in that cabinet.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. We can burn this one, but I'm taking some others from the library.
Deal.
Better hurry. We gotta get out of here.
Well, we're going out to the upstairs anyway.
You make your way upstairs.
Frankie, how you doing up there?
The lights are back on!
We know.
Okay. There was some weird chanting down there. Is that normal?
We know.
We took care of it.
Okay. Do you want me to do something?
Just stay there for
I'm
now.
not feeling really great.
We're coming up there.
Okay. You make your way upstairs. You see that Frankie still is clutching the knife, but is definitely like slumped down against a wall, looking pretty bad shape, has lost a fair amount of blood.
Okay.
But seems seems to have calmed down. Like the lights coming on clearly helped, like calm a little bit. Everything upstairs now just like you all are very shaken and screwed up, but nothing seems normal. There's no eerie premonitions or anything like that. It seems like you have perhaps dealt with the immediate problem.
Check the door.
Yeah, do you know where
Door's
the keys are?
unlocked.
The door's unlocked now. Okay.
Go get the things you left up in the study
Yes.
while I go downstairs and start heating.
Okay,
The
yes.
heat going.
Yeah,
And
get the heat
here,
going.
Eric, you can toss this in there.
Yeah. You take the book, you head downstairs, you maybe grab some bottles of booze as an accelerant if you
think-
want.
We should move the body from the conservatory into the main house.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. There's one body upstairs in the master bedroom.
The
and
bodies
there's one body
at this
in the
point are
conservatory.
just their bodies. They pose no problem.
I mean,
They still are marked. Well, they'll become
Depends
the
on
house's
how hot
problem.
this- okay,
yeah.
burn it real hot.
As Ambridge sets about with the cleansing fire.
So he's not a monster.
No.
Does he think Penceforth can be saved?
First aid.
My occult.
I mean,
no, I'm rolling
this
occult,
is-
and I got
yeah.
a hard success.
It's a bad idea.
Yeah, no, he's done.
Okay. Well, then I'll.
If he survives that crack to the face and whatever those tentacles were doing, he's probably just gonna start to bring him back again.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will.
Best case scenario for that guy is insanity.
Yeah. You quietly go down to the basement. You make sure that nothing in the basement is going to try to rise again. And then you start lighting everything on fire. Pearl, you pop back up to the study in the library, grab a few select tomes that seem interesting and or valuable. Valuable in the knowledge sense more so than the monetary, but a few things that you think would be worth liberating from the cleansing fires. Ollie, you
I think I'm helping Frankie
yeah.
out.
I was gonna say the two of you, her with her bloodlust, you with your bum ankle, kind of just help each other get out. You remember that Ambridge said he has a car hidden around, and you're just like, we're just gonna start moving because it's gonna be a slow process.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and turn the gas on the stove to help accelerate everything.
Turn the gas on the stove. You remember that there is a garage attached if you want to go look for a gas can, but you feel like
We've got a lot of alcohol that we're
Yeah.
pouring around and gas, and I think we're in good shape.
you meet.
It'll find its way to the gas can eventually.
Yeah, you meet Ambridge as you come back from the kitchen. He comes up from the basement. You head out, meet up with your compatriots, and you all slowly but surely make your way down the long driveway. The thunder and lightning has died down. The rain has reduced to just a smattering of droplets, although the clouds still fog the sky. There's a little bit of moonlight peeking through that lights your four figures as you make your way, as behind you the soft, flickering glow of fire slowly begins to spread. You make your way to the car, hop in, and take off. At some point, you'll have to maybe talk about this, but for now, let's head down the road, maybe get a cup of coffee, get a little medical attention, perhaps make a call to your friend, your other college friend, the doctor, who wasn't able to make it tonight, someone who won't ask too many questions. And after all,
Ambridge hands you your pistol,
Thank you.
which was on the stairs.
Thank you.
you tuck it back into your bag and you set off, knowing that this is a game that you will certainly never forget. And that is where we will end
Yay!
tonight's session. Congrats! Everybody survived!
Just barely.
Barely.
Just,
You got pretty
just
dicey there.
barely. Amazing.
That was fun.
Thank you all for joining us this evening for All Part of the Game. This was a 1920s Call of Cthulhu scenario. It's written by Matt Doc Tracy. You can find this scenario on the Miskatonic repository if you would like to take a look at it, read it, see all the things that got missed, see all the things that I changed on the fly because I barely know how to run TTRPGs.
Could have fooled us.
Anyway, upcoming
awesome. Thank you.
programming. Yeah, upcoming programming. Quest and Chaos, we're still going to be pretty dark for the first quarter of the year because we are working on a lot of stuff on the back end. But we will have exciting things to announce soon. Keep an eye on our YouTube. We will be dropping our State of Chaos talk from last week where we talk a little bit more about what's going on, the changes that are coming to the channel, and some of the projects we're working on. So if you missed that, you can catch it probably on Saturday. It'll drop, but just keep an eye out. You can follow Tabletop Today TV. I always do this wrong. On YouTube, this is our sister channel where we do news, reviews, and interviews about TTRPGs. There's going to be some fun stuff dropping on there also. Keep an eye on all of the socials for announcements about QNC, announcements about the next season of Redacted Reports. If you love Call of Cthulhu and you want more Call of Cthulhu, we have 4 fully completed long-form campaigns on the Quest and Chaos YouTube channel. We've got Masks of Nyarlathotep, Down Darker Trails, Children of Fear, and our most recent Horror on the Orient Express. If you have already burned through all of GDS, go check out our friends at Miskatonic Playhouse. That's where I originally played this scenario. So you can see a version of this game with a wonderful all-star cast of players, and also I'm there for some reason. But they're delightful friends of the channel. They've got some fun content. So if you're all caught up on us, go give them go check out them. How are we feeling about an After Dark?
Yeah, I think we can
Okay,
do one.
great.
Yeah.
We're gonna do an After Dark for our patrons. So patrons, you can head over to the usual link. We will drop it in the Discord, and or if you have the playlist saved, you can head over there to ask us questions. If you are not yet a patron but would like to become one, so you can have access to all of our fun After Darks and other exclusive patron content, like being able to vote on what we play, which is how we selected this scenario for tonight.
Good choice.
Yes.
Yeah, please consider joining our Patreon. It is one of the best ways to support us. Even if you are not a patron, though, we really appreciate you being here in the chat, sharing our videos, listening to our podcasts, liking, subscribing, all of the normal stuff. So good night, friends. If you are a patron, we will see you in a few minutes over on YouTube. If you are not a patron, we will see you for our next stream. Oh, I can actually go ahead and announce that our next patron influence stream, it will be in February. I believe it's February 12th, also a Thursday. It will be GM'd by our own Tiana Wren, and we will be playing Monster of the Week, which I think is the first time we're going to be playing Monster of the Week on Quests and Chaos.
Oh,
so
fun.
Yeah, I've run it a few times on another channel. Tiana's played a bunch of it on another channel, but keep an eye out for that. If you're a patron, keep an eye out for your voting, and we hope you will tune in to see how that stream goes. I will stop vamping. We're gonna cut over to the After Dark, but thank you all so much for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Bye.